राम 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 हरे हरे
हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे
जय राधा वृंदावन चंद्र राधा वृंदावन चंद्र जय राधे
जय राधा वृंदावन चंद्र राधा वृंदावन चंद्र श्री राधे
जय गौरनिताय 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 जय गौरनिताय
जय गौरनिताय 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 जय गौरनिताय
जय जगन्नाथ जय बलदेवा सुभद्रा जय सुदर्शना
जय जगन्नाथ जय बलदेवा सुभद्रमाय जय सुदर्शन
प्रभुपाद 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 जय जय प्रभुपाद
जय प्रभुपाद 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 जय प्रभुपाद
जय जय गुरुदेव 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 जय जय गुरुदेव
जय जय गुरुदेव गुरुदेव गुरुदेव
निताय गौर हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल निताय गौर हरि बोल
निताय गौर हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि
निताय गौर हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल निताय गौर हरि बोल
निताय गौर हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल
श्री हरिनाम संकीर्तन की जय समवेत गौर भक्त वृंद की जय निताय गौर प्रेमानंदी हरि हरि बोल।
like, I can take them. You can greet them. We're all greeting them. Would you like to do that? And the guy said, of course, let's go. So we run over, like, I can take him. You can. He gave me 20 in San Francisco. We were waiting. But they met in nice separate events in the airport as we were waiting for Srila Prabhupada to arrive for the Rath Yatra in San Francisco. And after he gave me $20 for Bhagavad Gita, I said, you know, the author to this book is arriving right now. And if you like, I can take him. You can greet him. We're all greeting him. Would you like to do that? And the guy said, of course, let's go. So we run over. And we were doing the lights back then, you know, speech stuff. People at the light, you know, in front of the BTG is really tough. So it was so tough. I was thinking maybe there's some person to get
applied to book distribution.
Yeah, it's very important. You know, book distribution, it's not an easy service. The teacher.
What convinced you about the philosophy or just the life of Krishna consciousness to want to share it with others in the form of book distribution, distributing Prabhupada's books? What inspired you?
That Bhagavad Gita, man. I read the Bhagavad Gita. This excludes me. I mean, I was studying different philosophies and different religions, but with Bhagavad Gita, that was just like, that was it. It's not getting anything else out of the board. I mean, so.
Started to talk to us. He said, "You're all our gems, my gems. You're all my gems." Because he said, because you're 100% engaged in devotional service. You're all brahmacharis. And you're selling my books. And Srila Prabhupada said, you know, thank you very much. He said, just do your level-headed best. And then I just felt great relief. Because that party was a lot of pressure. And the devotees really pushed us very hard. And it was like the anxiety. Yeah, it was like they had this, and it's like spiritual anxiety is.
Hare Krishna. Welcome all of you for the second day of this Bharat Sankirtan Leader Sanga. We were yesterday thinking like when we arrange a program, people fall off, you know, but yesterday from before the event, you 10 minutes early and you stayed back until the last. It's the best audience we had. They're enjoying this whole thing, we feel. Let's give a claps to all of you. It's most excited, interesting, I think, for all of you, this book distribution. And yesterday we actually had a very good discussion on many things. Narottam Prabhu is compiling many of those things. We'll put into document and circulate for all of you also further. And also we had a very good Sankirtan Ratna Award for Bhima Prabhu. That was very much waited for many decades now. And I want to take up one devotee who just passed away recently. His Grace Anandamaya Prabhu. He is a Sankirtan Ratna for Telugu states, for Andhra, Telangana. For last 50 years, he has dedicated his life for printing books, translating Prabhupada books to Telugu language. He is stationed in Hyderabad, Iskcon Abits, for last 40 years. He is a French. Sahadev Prabhu created a nice video about Anandamaya Prabhu in his channel. He actually dedicated his life. He moved from French. He came to Hyderabad, and Mahavishnu, he asked to start translation of Telugu books. He has translated with his team more than 70 titles in Telugu. He was the first person who translated most of the titles of BB to Telugu, and is so accommodative that shipping, maintaining go down, and for devotees, even they don't pay upfront, is very accommodative. The books if you see any even Telugu movie, if say Bhagavad Gita means his cover photo was there. That much famous his books are. He has done tremendous service, and is very strict in his sadhana. Every day Mangalarti, all the Arati he attends, he stays in temple until he became very old recently. But he is somebody we all have to remember, somebody we have to glorify, Srila Prabhupada disciple, who gave life for books. Let's give a big Haribol to Asgas Anandamaya Prabhu. And we have two devotees here. Smita Chaitanya Prabhuji, please get up. We have Venugopal Prabhu. He's a Iskcon Abid Sankirtan leader. They were all assisting him from last many years. Let's give a clap to this Smita Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu. Thank you very much. Now we have one more warrior. We have a message from His Grace Vaisheshika Prabhu. Vaisheshika Prabhu doesn't need introduction. You all know him. He's a man of books. But one thing I want to add is that in 2017, Vaisheshika Prabhu came to Udupi for Yatra, Nirkula Mataji and Vaisheshika Prabhu. And this is something he was envisioning. Like he had North American Sankirtan leaders team. He has, like every country has a leaders team. He wants something leaders team in India so that this mission can take up very strongly. And he had a mind of this Bhadra campaign. That name came from Vaisheshika Prabhu, which was ratified from Gopal Krishna Maharaj Bhima Prabhu. But he was a brainchild of this whole movement of distributing mass Srimad Bhagavatam sets. He initially started in 2018 with some 1500 Bhagavatam sets. Now it's more than 60,000 Bhagavatam sets. I think Vaisheshika Prabhu is a man who actually made this possible across the globe. He continuously worked on it. He made plans, especially in India. He spent in 2018-19, there's COVID before, we had extensive training for the leaders in Tirupati, we had in GEV, Delhi, Pune, training leaders. I think let's hear from Vaisheshika Prabhu, a message for all of us from California. Hare Krishna.
Namashrishtam manamapi shachiputram atraswarupam shirupam tasagrajam uruparim maturim goshtavatim radha kundam giri paramaho radhika madhavasham prapto yasya pratita kripaya shri gurum tam natosmi he guru gyanadadina bandho swadandadata kurunaika sindo vrindavana sinahitavatar prasida radha pranaya pracharo Vanja kalpataruscha kripa sindobhi evacha patitanam pavanibhyo vaishnavibhyo namo namah. Hare Krishna. Thank you for including me in this great assembly. We have an opportunity to assist Srila Prabhupada, who said, please help me, kindly help me. He took the desire of Srila Bhaktisiddhanta into his heart, and he said, I took it from his mouth that he's very fond of books. Srila Prabhupada then made that his life and soul, and then claimed that all of the success that he attained was due to his one-pointed attention to carrying out the order of his spiritual master. That order still stands. It was passed on to us. We have it. In the Srimad Bhagavatam, we find Twayam Bhujakshakila Sattvadamni Samadhi Navesha Cheta Saike Pada Potena Mahat Kritena Kurvanti Kuvata Padam Bababdim. When we follow the Mahat, taking their instructions, their moods and methods, and implementing them in our lives practically. Kriyasu yas charanaravindayo. We board a boat, it takes us across the ocean of material existence, but in fact the boat isn't even needed. One becomes so blessed by taking the order, the ocean shrinks, you just step over it. One may wonder, how could one enter into devotional service in such an age that everyone is preoccupied with the most inane activities, wasting time, bickering, trying to position themselves to find relief from the onslaught of miseries of the material nature. We have that method. Is to enter into the mood of our founder Acharya. That's why we have a founder Acharya, who's codified the process, who's expressed the means to attain the perfection of life. And it just happens to be by preaching. You'll find that Prabhupada emphasizes this again and again in his books. And then, of course, to preach, one must imbibe the message of Krishna. So 2 things. We take the milk of the Sampradaya through Prabhupada's books, both by drinking through the ears what Srila Prabhupada has written, Nivrittatarshadupagiyamanas Bhavaushadashotra Birama, becoming cured of the material disease and being enlivened by Nigama Kalpataro Galitam Param Shukamukharam Rita Drava Samyutam Pibata Bhagavatam Rasamalayam, by drinking it again and again. Then we become enthused to give it to as many people as possible. Even the gopis said, Buddhidajana, people who do this, Jivanti san mukaritam bhavadiyavartam, they live only for one thing, and that is to hear the Bhagavatam. And then they become the benefactors of all people because they have something that nobody else has, the Bhava Ashaudi. And when they give it out, those 2 things together, drinking it, giving it, then drinking more, then giving more, ever increasing. There is no other life. That's happiness. Everything else is struggle. All management is meant to support this. Every flow chart, every college we have within our organization is meant to come to this point of drinking Srimad Bhagavatam and giving it to others. Memorizing Bhagavad Gita, etching it on the inside of our heart, thinking only in terms of Krishna's instructions, and then showing other people how to do it. That's our movement. That's what moves. We have to move. Thank you 1,000,000 times for coming together to talk about how to improve. When we're open to looking at the details of what we're doing and seeing how can we make improvement, how can we make it more effective, how can we make our presentation more enticing, how can we reach new people, how can we cover the whole planet, we can change the world. Everybody else is affecting the world in adverse ways because they don't have this. They don't have the medicine. They have mental speculation. So we're Stita Di Munis. We follow the Acharya. We have the books. We have a human body that can think and make plans. What are the plans for? To drink and distribute Srimad Bhagavatam, Bhagavad Gita as it is. May all your planning bear fruit. I know it does out here. Every time we get together and we talk about how to make things better, Krishna gives ideas. and working together, one team, all for one and one for all, looking for those potential places in India where more centers could get involved. That requires advocacy. You just have to talk about it more. The more we talk about it, the more we recommend it, and all you have to say is book distribution is a good idea, the more people pick it up and do it. So you're doing the most glorious service. I feel grateful to be connected to all of you. I look forward to being in the next kirtan and dancing in ecstasy, thinking of the ways in which we will distribute more books. And why not? Life is short. Most people do stupid stuff throughout their whole life, sell stupid things and think stupid thoughts. We don't have to do that. We're saved from that because we have Prabhupada's books, and that's all we have to think about. Hearing what's in them, drinking it deeply, living it, and figuring out how to cover every door, every village, every country, every language. That ought to keep us busy for a while. Please conquer the world, conquer India with transcendental literature. And remember that it's Prabhupada's instruction, and if we follow it, the potency is already there. My obeisances to all those humble devotees. Looking forward to seeing you all soon. Please keep me on your list. Hare Krishna. Gaur Premanande Hari Bol.
His Grace Vaisheshika Prabhu ki. He is coming in Kartik for ICC meetings to present the gifts to all of you for all the book distributors. So we'll get more of his association. Vaisheshika Prabhu also written a wonderful book called Our Family Business. Sahadev Prabhu was mentioning yesterday about that. We have few copies left in this room. If anybody likes to buy, it's a wonderful book. It explains the 4 laws of book distribution and the techniques and the mood and mission of Srila Prabhupada. Very wonderfully written. If you want, somebody want to get a copy, you can talk to Vinay Prabhuji here. He's just here. Thank you very much. Now we'll have our Narottam Priya Prabhu is expertly worked on an app. I think you're all using the app. Who has the app? ICC Book Distribution Reporting. Okay, you all have to do it before you go today, or you have to pay the money for 2 days. Only 2 choices. Actually, when we were reporting scores, it was actually, we used to report to old Sankirtan newsletter, and there was no communication, and it was a lot of gap how we report scores, and it's a global team, and the centers, there's a lot of confusion. I think we should really appreciate Narottam Prabhu and his team. Let's give a clap to Narottam Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna.
He has done extremely a world-class job. There are so many unknowns, how to report, whom should report. He created so many hierarchies and made it very thorough with pleasing all temple presidents. Also a very important thing. And you can pledge it through the app. Please, he will explain it. And also, if you don't report your score in this app, your place is not in the map. Okay. So please make sure if you have a technical things, you can talk to Narottam Prabhu. But before you go today, make sure that the temple is listed in the app. Hare Krishna. Over to Narottam Prabhu.
Hare Krishna. The screen is visible? There? Okay. So we just give you a short tour of our Brihad Mridanga, ICC Brihad Mridanga website and app. This was a requirement actually shared by His Grace Sahadev Prabhu, who wanted that there should be, the utilization of technology should be properly done for recording book distribution. And then Sitaram Prabhu's team, the resources were used, and we came up with this app. Praneshwar Prabhu was also involved a lot in giving inputs. So a lot of you are already submitting your pledges and scores through this app. This is a website and an app. Both it's on Google Play It's on Apple, iOS, and it's also a website. बंद हो गया? चालू हुआ? Okay. So I'll just take you through the whole thing and the benefits that this tool provides to all of us as Sankirtan leaders, how this tool makes our life easier, and how it also inspires us because we can see each other's performance. So this is the home page. The way to log in is by just entering your registered mobile number. In case you have not registered, then if you see down, there is this thing called sign up. So if I click on sign up, then this window opens where I just enter these details. Name, phone number, temple. Now in temple, all the temples that we have received the list from the DCs, they are already there. In case your center is not listed, then you just go to the end. And there is other. And when you click on other, a dialog box opens too. Then it has other things like select zone, category, state, and then you register. When you register, you will get an email confirming your registration, and that is not instant because anyone can just register. So when your registration comes, we take 24 hours to vet. That means we will call you to confirm whether you're a bona fide center, a bona fide representative, and then your registration is accepted. Then you get a message that your registration has been accepted. After that, you just enter your mobile number here, just like I'm going to do now. And instantly an OTP comes on my phone. And when I enter the OTP, I log in. You can also have an option of staying logged in, so you don't have to do this again. Now when I log in, it gives me all these wonderful statistics, which I'm just going to explain to you in brief. So you see here on top, there is dashboard, update score, pledge, live ranking, resources, forum, and contact us. I am a representative of Iskcon Bhivandi, so it shows my temple's name here. There is this ticker here, where right now the Maha Mantra is there. Whenever a temple submits their score on that day, this sticker mentions that. So for example, it will say Iskcon Pune has submitted score of so many books. And so that ticker updates that. Below that, if you see here, there are 4 categories. Overall book distribution, Bhadra Purnima, Chaitanya Charitamrit Marathon, and Gita Marathon. Now if we take for example Bhadra Purnima, which has just gotten over. So if I click on Bhadra Purnima, it tells me my pledge. I had pledged, Iskcon Bhivandi had pledged 250 Bhagavatam sets. And we submitted our score, we distributed 255 Bhagavatam sets. So here in this chart you can see, it shows that the pledge is fully covered. We have done 102% of our pledge. On the right side is India statistics. So here on the left side, the one in purple is our temple, and on the right, the one in green is India. So in India, a total of 14,353 Bhagavatam sets have been distributed. That means they've been reported till now, and total 10 lakh book points. Now if we come down, this also shows our temple's ranking for Bhadra Purnima. So all India ranking for Iskcon Bhivandi as of now is 13th. In the state of Maharashtra, that is where Bhivandi is, the rank is 5th. In the zone, so here it would mean WIDC, Bhivandi's rank is 7th. And in category, now Bhivandi is categorized as a preaching center. So in the category of preaching center, this score of 255 got a 2nd rank. So clearly the whole ranking is here. Your rank as per your category. So for example, if it is NVCC Pune, it will categorize it as a big temple. So according to all the big temples, where does NVCC Pune stand? Then NVCC Pune as in WIDC. Then NVCC Pune in Maharashtra. And NVCC Pune all India. So you get 4 different ranks. This is all meant for our own review. Below this, if you see, then there are charts. So here it gives me my own growth chart of the last 3 years. So if you see here, in 2023, Iskcon Bhivandi had submitted 256 sets distributed. In 2024, there was a drop, 144 sets. And now again, there's a pickup, 255 sets. So we are seeing a graph chart of our performance. Now, if you take this, we are using this for the next 10 years, for example. It will give you a 10-year growth chart. So you can track where are we doing better than what we were a few years back, what was good that time, what is not working now. And similarly here, so here it gives us a growth chart book-wise, and here it gives us a year-wise. This is entire year comparison. And on the right side, again, there are some statistics, ranking of this year and my rank of previous year. I may be third this year and I may feel happy, but this shows me last year I was first. So actually my book distribution has gone down. Below this, it gives us preaching centers. In preaching centers, how are we doing? And below that is a very interesting map. It's the map of the whole country. And in that it shows the darker the state is, that means in that state more book distribution is happening. So right now in this map, which is the darkest state? Maharashtra. So Maharashtra has the highest book distribution this year so far. And it is like that because historically we have seen that in the state of Maharashtra, maximum Bhagavatam sets are distributed. So right now we have not yet recorded the marathon because it's not happened. If we look at this chart in January, then there is this tiny dot between UP and Haryana. That will be the darkest. That is Delhi NCR. Because in the marathon, they are the highest book distributors. So up till now, so this is September, January to September, Maharashtra has distributed the maximum number of books. And this, on the right side, there is this state-wise chart. So it shows Maharashtra, Delhi, Gujarat, Karnataka, UP, Telangana. This also captures, if you go to overall, this will also capture states which have just reported 5 books, 10 books. For example, if you see here Northeast, so we can see Northeast, Tripura, 13,077 book points. Manipur, 1,000, so these are books actually, they're not even book points, sorry, points, yeah. Manipur, 1,859 book points. So it's just, we can get a holistic picture of book distribution. Like Vaisheshika Prabhu says, no? Act local and think global. So here we can see nationally there are, in these difficult places like Meghalaya, Tripura, Manipur, devotees are distributing books and they are also reporting. They're reporting their scores. And any state which is completely blank, that means they have not yet reported. So here Himachal Pradesh, we have not got any scores. We are also tracking Andaman and Nicobar Islands and Lakshadweep. So it's all there in this chart. So this is the home page. So when we log in, we get to see all this information and we can see it for all the different things. We can see it for Bhadra Purnima. If I click on Bhadra Purnima, this rank will change. If I click on Gita Marathon, because it has not happened now, everything will be blank. But it will show me last year and the previous year. The next tab is update score. So this is what is most important for all of us. It's very, very simple. Scores can be updated. Like for example, right now, this is Bhadra Purnima. So if I just type here, or let me not spoil that, let's go to regular. All I need to do is just type. So if I have done 5 Chaitanya Charitamrita sets, I just type 5. If I have done 4 Bhagavatam sets, if I have done 50 Mahabig books, I just type here big books, medium books, small books, and then I just click save. And if I click save, my score gets submitted. So right now we are in a habit of submitting scores only for marathons, but you can do this every day. Like this morning we heard this wonderful score of NVCC Pune's book distribution. Huge numbers. The bus party, so many devotees. It was a huge score. After announcing the score, at that time only we can just, the Sankirtan leader can just go open this app and in 10 seconds submit the score. So what will happen is daily scores will get reported. And then we can have all these charts and we can update these things. So those of you who have not yet submitted the Bhadra Purnima score, this is what you need to do. You just go to update score. Over here you select Bhadra Purnima and just type the number of Bhagavatam sets you have distributed and click save, and your score gets submitted. What we will also do is all the scores which are submitted by the 5th of the next month, we will directly send this to WSNL, World Sankirtan newsletter. So all your temple scores will come on that newsletter also, which is published on dandvats.com. There is this next tab which is called Pledge. So here there is one more thing, in update score. You can also do a bulk upload. So if you click here, you can just upload an Excel sheet. So for example, if you want to upload 2 months score, just click here. There are instructions given how to do, and just upload the Excel sheet and your score gets uploaded. So all these facilities are that you can either do bulk upload or you can do a normal submission of score. The next tab is Pledge, Submit Pledge. So again, Vaisheshika Prabhu always advocates that before a marathon or before book distribution starts, if we take a goal, if we take a pledge, then it is something that we are tracking. He says your pledge is your wedge. So for example, if we pledge 250 Bhagavatam sets, so then I have a target that, okay, at least I should do this much. So we encourage everyone, now that the Gita Marathon is going to start, we encourage all of you that maybe once you go back to your temples, you can discuss with your team and come up with a pledge, and you can submit your pledge. In fact, we have Sitaram Prabhu here and our Bhivandi team. So maybe what we'll do is we'll just pledge for the Gita Marathon on behalf of Iskcon Bhivandi, and we'll just show you how easy it is. So you just click Gita Marathon. Now again, if you want to just know what your performance was earlier, so if we click here Gita Marathon, it shows that last year Iskcon Bhivandi distributed 69,550 Mahabig books. And the year before that, Iskcon Bhivandi had distributed 32,803 Mahabigs. So now last year we did 69,550. So now based on this, let's take a pledge for this year. This is actual, this is not just dummy data. So whatever we put now, Iskcon Bhivandi will be held accountable for that pledge. So request Sitaram Prabhu if you can give us some pledge for Iskcon Bhivandi for the marathon in terms of Mahabigs. We did 69,550 last year.
We can try 1,08,000 Bhagavad Gitas.
So he said 1,08,000. I just typed 1,08,000. That's all I need to do. And hit save. It is confirming. Are you sure?
Yes.
Yes, we are sure.
By the mercy of Vaishnava sitting here.
By the mercy of the Vaishnavas, we have submitted this pledge. So now if I go to dashboard and if I hit Gita Marathon, yeah, so see this pledge. There was a pledge of Bhagavatam sets, and now this pledge of Gita has been added here, and the score is 0 because we have not yet started. So when we start submitting scores, this pledge will get tracked. Against this pledge, the actual distribution will be shown. So this was about pledges. Then there is something called live ranking. Live ranking, so this is 2025. Because the Gita Marathon ended after 15 January, it is showing the live ranking of this year. Chowpatty, East of Kailash, Juhu. If we just look at, so for example, if we look at Bhadra Purnima, so till now, for Bhadra Purnima, we have received these scores. This is actual live ranking. Iskcon Juhu, 2,180 sets. Then East of Kailash, 1,803 sets. NBCC Pune, 870 sets. And now I can also play around with zones. So for example, if I just want the West zone. So it's also showing me that the maximum distribution is done by West. West zone has distributed 6,775 Bhagawatams. North has done 3,800. South has done 2,400. South scores are yet to come.
Yeah, I was about to say, don't clap it. The scores has to come.
Yeah. Although we had published last date as 20th September, which is over, but some grace period we request. Maybe by this weekend, if everyone can submit their scores.
30th.
30th को उधर देना है वैशिष्ट का प्रभु. So if by this weekend, if we can do. Again, this information is there not for us to look what other temple has done and put one more and put our score. So this live ranking I can see based on many different things. I can see based on category. So if I select preaching center, for example, then it will show me all the preaching centers that have reported their scores. Attapur, Bhivandi, Dwarka, Dharwad, Bhopal. Can go down. Iskcon Jammu, 3 sets, but they've reported. And we can see, So that's the glory. Even if you distribute one book, if you report it, you come on the map. And when you come on the map, the country score increases and there is some recognition. Yesterday this topic was there. We are not feeling, there's a lack of recognition. Here there is a lot of recognition. At least when we report scores, our temple name comes, our state name comes. After this, there are resources on this website. So we have a lot of videos here for you to watch. We have posters, we have blogs, we have quotes. And then there is a forum here where discussion can happen. So just like yesterday a discussion was happening, we have built in a forum on this website where any query you have, any concern you have, you can type it here and our committee, one representative will get back to you. So for example, we see here, there is this devotee Chaitanya Chandra Prasad Prabhu who had a query. So he wrote something about how to submit scores. He wrote this on 19 January at 8:12 AM. And on 19 January by 1:30, our representative gave him a detailed response on his query. So we have a dedicated team who is available around the clock to answer queries. So you can use this forum section for that. Then there is contact us. If you need any help, you can contact us. Also, just by click of a button, this entire thing gets converted into Hindi. So the website and the app now is completely in Hindi. Everything that I showed you in English is there in Hindi. So we're doing our best to make it as user-friendly as possible. If anyone wants to take the lead to translate in regional languages, we have the capability of adding Telugu, Tamil, Malayalam, Gujarati, every language we can do here, Bengali. Any one of you can just come up and volunteer. All you have to do is just translate these words which are there here. Because, for which language? Hindi we already have. We've already done Hindi. So for Hindi also, when we we tried to use AI to translate, and AI did a literal translation. So certain things like Mahabig and some things like that, so it changed the name altogether. But if anyone wants to volunteer for regional languages, then please reach out to me and we will provide this thing to you, and all you need to do is just translate these words, and then this app will be in all the regional languages. Right now it's in English and Hindi, and just by click of a button instantly it changes. The website is fully live. So for example, if any of you just submit your score right now, the next second when I refresh this, that score gets updated. So this tool is there, and we would request all of you to please use it. You can also see what other temples are doing, what other zones are doing. It will help you in your internal presentations in your temple to make charts, to inspire other book distributors in your team. You can say, look what NVCC Pune is doing. Ye dekho numbers itna hai unka. We can do more. So in this way, this website app is meant as a tool to help us increase book distribution. So as a takeaway, we request all of you, please, if you have not registered, please register. If you have registered, please start using it. And the first thing you can do now is you can submit your Bhadra Purnima score, and in a few days you can take your marathon pledge. Thank you. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you very much, Narottam Prabhu. Anybody has questions? Quick questions? We are behind the schedule, please.
Mic will come to you.
Hare Krishna.
Some mic there.
So, thank you very much, Narottam Prabhu. That was a wonderful presentation. So, just one thing to add is yesterday Sahadev Prabhuji was saying that, yesterday's session, that there should be some recordings of what Acharya Prabhu was sharing yesterday and what Madhusundar Prabhu was sharing and all. So, this app will also have all the Sankirtan stories, videos will be recorded on this app. And plus, we'll have courses also, book distribution courses. We want to make it a one-stop book distribution app. Everything will be there here. If you want anything related with book distribution, it will be there here. Resources, already Narottam Prabhu mentioned. Sankirtan stories, success stories, best practices, and courses, right, and anything else. Right, so everything related with book distribution will be there. Right, yeah, please.
So we have here, like, for example, if you see videos, so if you have made any videos, just let us know, we'll add it. Like here we have this 30-minute non-stop book distribution at traffic signals. And up and coming star, Nityanand Chandra Prabhu, who's here actually. You raise your hand.
Get up, let's give a clap. He's a star of book distributor.
So sometimes, for just some light viewing, all these videos are there of book distribution here. For 30 minutes, he's distributing books on the traffic signal. And if, it's nice to watch. You can get some inspiration, or if you have had a hard day, then you can see his rejection and feel a little peaceful. I am not the only one who got rejected today here. This guy for 30 minutes got rejected. Yeah. Question, bro?
More questions?
Yes, Prabhuji, my question was...
We'll keep it short.
Yeah.
Narottam Prabhu is here. You can all questions.
So first
So
of all,
somebody
I
has...
want to thank you for this wonderful app. My question is that in World Sankirtan newsletter, when we used to enter our scores, we used to see our monthly scores in a format. So when we add like daily score here, we will have daily score. We can see it what we added last 10 days ago.
Yes, yes. You can see everything here on this website only.
Okay.
And what we will do is, you keep reporting your daily score.
Okay.
At the beginning of the next month, we'll just take that entire month score and send it to WSNL.
We want to look at it, the data. Can we see that also?
Yes, you can see the data. You can see the data day-wise, your score, submission day-wise you can see.
And just one more...
What we also plan to do is, we plan to release a monthly book distribution newsletter. So month on month we will send. So when you start reporting here, every month we will make a nice newsletter out of this and post it on all the forums, all the groups. So automatically your temple updates will come there. And for that newsletter, we'll reach out to you again. If you have any stories, every month, whatever stories, pictures, you can submit to us, and those will get compiled in the newsletter. Yes, bro.
And just one add on, that it is already assumed that every temple will give the honest scores. Okay.
Just like right now, they are giving honest scores, they'll continue to give honest scores.
Okay, thank you, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Prabhu, can you quickly show that place where we do the daily score upload?
Yeah, okay.
Sitaram.
So you go to update score here on top.
Okay.
You click update score. And then it will ask you for which category you are updating. So for example, if it is regular, daily, so then you click on regular update. And when you click on...
Is this not available on the mobile version, Prabhu?
It's there, I'll show you. And then you select date, whichever date. So it will not allow you to select further आगे का dates, but any previous date you can select. So for example, 10 September, and I just put whatever I have done. And if I click save, that score gets submitted. It's as simple as that.
And so, Prabhuji, WSN is the input for this site, or this is the input for WSN?
This will be the input for WSN.
Okay, because currently WSN, all data are missing and gone.
You don't
Yeah.
need to submit there. This is the old class.
Okay.
So what we are,
This is automatically goes to WSN.
yeah, we are working with WSN on an API.
Okay.
Once they give us the API, on live basis, your score will go to WSN. Till then, if you submit your score before the 5th of every month, we will collate that data and send it to Mayapur Sashi Prabhu, WSN.
Okay. But currently the WSN site data, everything is
It's,
gone. It's,
Acha.
yeah. When I was trying to do on 2nd of September, there is no data available for last 6 months, 8 months, 1 year, nothing.
They're
except July
upgrading
2020.
something.
They are upgrading to a new website.
Okay. I thought this ICC Bradmanga is the news website for WSN.
No, this is for
Both will exist.
yeah.
This will
This
be
is for
input
India
that.
only. In fact, we gave this presentation to His Grace Vaisheshika Prabhu, and he really liked it because this has far more charts and tools than the website that they have. So maybe they may also end up just using this. But right now, this is for Indian continent.
Thank you, Prabhu.
Narottam, I had one suggestion. This one of the means by which we can have regular updates and data and interaction on this app and website would be if one of the backhand team person who works with the data could be on the Bharat Sankirtan group, and he can keep asking question there. We are requesting, and he could be like secretariat or some, you could give him a name which identifies he's the backend team for this digital upgradation, updates and functioning of the Bharat Sankirtan team. So then what happens, all leaders are, all of you are there on the group. So most of the leaders, I think, who are there, so they will themselves become accountable on the group, that have you added or not added. So this is just a suggestion to add him on the group.
Sure.
Thank you, Prabhus. Thank you, Narottam Prabhu. We should really thank, it's a world-class job. Even if I'm a software engineer previously, if you want to do this project, it might cost a lot of money and also a lot of time. Narottam Prabhu is in charge for Bhiwandi. He takes care of accounts in Juhu, many other services. Despite it, he did it a world-class job. Let's really say big Haribol. This is something we thought it will happen Vision 2030, but it happened very fast. It was very fast, and you can't pinpoint anything. Everything is there. Bulk upload is there, live tracking is there. Actually, you can see everybody's score. It's open and transparent for a transcendental competition. Thank you, Prabhuji, once again. Now we have His Grace Revati Raman Prabhu logging in from Vaikunta Dham, Tirupati. Prabhu is here. Can we put him on the screen? Revati Raman Prabhu is a temple president of Iskcon Tirupati. He's a zonal secretary. He's a GBC. He's a bureau. He has many responsibilities in Iskcon India and globally. And despite that all responsibilities, his focus is book distribution. Iskcon Tirupati built on books. And from last many decades, he's been consistently distributing Srila Prabhupada books. And he has made a beautiful magnetic temple in Tirupati. Very, very beautiful, very good guest house. And we have many devotees, especially I was mentioning, Andhra, Telangana especially, whoever goes to Tirupati, where did you buy Bhagavad Gita? They say we bought from Tirupati. Because everybody, all over India, people goes to Tirupati. So, even Maharashtra, many people became devotees by taking books in Tirupati. So at one point, Tirupati is hub for all of us to have a preaching. And we're very honored to have Revati Raman Prabhu here. He has I want to make it, this topic especially, he's been envisioning to develop a nice college training book distribution. Yesterday, so many devotees asked about training. And Revati has a vision that to develop a college where he can train devotees in book distribution. He's working on developing infrastructure in Tirupati. Devotees can come, go there and stay for free accommodation, prasadam, and get trained on book distribution. He's working on the infrastructure right now. So we will hear some inspirational words from Revati Prabhu, and we have his team here from Tirupati. We like to also hear from them. So over to Revati Prabhu.
Thank you so much, Sri Ram Prabhu, Haribol, Hare Krishna. My humble obeisances to all the devotees there. Am I audible, Sri Ram Prabhu?
It's clear, Prabhu. It's very clear.
It's clear. Thank you so much. Om Ajnanatimandasya Gnananjana Shakshur Unmilitamana Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha Namavom Vishnupadaya Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swami Nitinamane Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharani Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschyata Deshatani Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasadi Gauravaktarunda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Dear devotees, thank you so much. My humble obeisances to all the devotees. I'm here in Tirupati, from Tirupati, Balaji's Dham, and of course Radha Govinda, Ashtasakis. What can I say about book distribution? This Tirupati temple here, Iskcon temple is here, Lotus temple, is because of Srila Prabhupada book distribution. Two things. Srila Prabhupada book distribution is one, and second is Srila Prabhupada's morning program. If you can focus on these two things, book distribution and morning program, you get everything. Whatever you want. You want Lakshmi, Lakshmi pours. You want devotees, they'll come in tons and tons. A lot of devotees will come. That's the beauty. It's not just, it's just because Tirupati is a big place, is a dam, people come there. No, anywhere you can try this. Srila Prabhupada books is the source, is everything for us. So when in the year 1996 I came to Tirupati, it was a small temple, just Radha and Govinda. Just we had one brahmachari. And me, my wife, and one brahmachari was there. And I was just wondering what to do. There was no sufficient money, no devotees. Mangalarti, just me, my wife, that pujari, one brahmachari, two old ladies. But when we started book distribution, I started the book distribution only for money. How to run the temple, how to get more money. So first I thought, let me do some incense business. For that you need capital, I never had. Let me do some cassette business, those days cassettes, audio cassettes, no money. Then I thought, fine, let me get some books, Prabhupada books from Bombay and distribute. So I called Bombay. Then it was His Holiness Narmada Swami. Maharaj, I want some books for Tirupati temple. For how much? Any amount, Maharaj. I said, okay, Revati Raman, you should pay it within 2 months. I said, okay, Maharaj. Maharaj sent me 35,000 rupees worth of books. With that books we started. Small books, big books, medium books, 35,000 rupees. So 3 of us started book distribution daily. Then what happened? In the beginning, the score used to be like 60 rupees. I tell in money wise, books, 2 books, 3 books, 4 books. Then 60 rupees went to 100 rupees. 100 went to 200. 200 to 500 to 1000. Then 5,000 per day rupees. 10,000, 25,000, 50,000, 100,000, 200,000, 300,000. I was seeing stars. The devotees, one came from north, one came from south, one came from east, one came from west. Devotees started flooding. Money was there, devotees were there, then we could build a temple. And this lotus temple, Sri Radha Govinda, Ashtasankirtan temple manifested. It's all the miracle. How? Srila Prabhupada. Prabhupada. We are in touch with Prabhupada. Book distribution means we are in touch with Prabhupada and Prabhupada is pleased with us. As Bhagavatam says, the verse from by Sukadeva Goswami, Sadrichino Hayam Loke, Pantakshem Akutabaya, Sushila Shadavyatra Narayana Parayanaha. He says, Sukadeva Goswami says, this material world is very dangerous.
There,
So
there have
start,
been
we already
serving.
there. Brihad Mridanga Vidyalaya.
Okay.
We are devotees there in the
Revati
seminar
Ram
there
Prabhu,
with you all.
you can hear us.
Navgaura and Kishore Prabhus, they are there.
You can hear us.
They are on the job.
No.
They are training 40 devotees. 40 devotees in sadhana, in book distribution. We started this model 3 years back. And it's very, very successful model. We stipend, monthly stipend, not much, limited, young boys, train them away from the temple nearby. Train them. Sundays they come to the temple, participate in the programs, and then training them, systematic training, studying Srila Prabhupada books, and also books by our devotees, like Vaisheshika Prabhu, Vijay Prabhu, Navinirada Prabhu, their books, inspirational book distribution. These books they study, and Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavatam, Nectar of Devotion, Nectar of Book Distribution, all these books. So today we are so confident. So very shortly, want to officially open Brihad Mridanga College or Vidyalaya. And also anybody can come from India. Anybody can come. We'll give free prasadam, free stay, good stay. We'll have nice bhajan, kirtan, good sadhana. And our devotees will train the devotees from different temples in book distribution. Tirumala is the place. We distribute books. Tirupati, Govindaraj temple. Padmavati temple. Kapilatirdham, Lord Shiva's temple. Papa Vinashram in Tirumala. Then Srinivasa Mangapuram, a temple of Balaji. Everywhere. We have something like 15 places to distribute Srila Prabhupada books. And also very shortly we want to start the bus party also. We have one bus party going on. Not all that effective, but we want to start bus party to different places. So what's happening? By this book distribution, we are getting devotees. Not necessarily got to break your head over to get devotees. Not only that, money. We are getting abundance money. By the book distribution, we get sufficient money. People say in India, it's very difficult to get Lakshmi. No. I have seen this temple was built in Tirupati. I can say 70% is from Srila Prabhupada books. 30% from donations. 30% from donations. 70% only books. Books. Of course, Bhima Prabhu, Anand Tirtha Prabhu, they help us a lot giving books regularly. And we used to be toppers, once upon a time toppers in the world. But today, Mayapur, Los Angeles, Vrindavan, Bombay, they've beaten us. Okay, we are happy. But we generally become within 10. We are happy about it. But they are big timers, big cities. They're doing very nice. And we are happy about it. As long as book distribution is going on nicely, we will be healthy. Iskcon will be healthy. Devotees will be healthy. I see some devotees, they're not interested, not much. They're more into the life membership. Fine. You do life membership. Nothing wrong in it actually. But books. Books, books, books of Srila Prabhupada. That is very, very important. I'll tell you one story. What happened in Tirupati? You can just narrate the story to your people, your devotees in your center. So in the temple, Radhavanda Mandir, old temple, small temple we had. Outside we had a bookstall. One morning, an old man come running to the bookstall. And he said, I want Bhagavad Gita, I want Bhagavad Gita, I want so much anxiety. And we're so enthusiastic. Of course, our devotees, brahmacharis, they gave one book to him, Bhagavad Gita, Telugu. He took the book. He immediately started reading. He never asked the price. Nothing. He just opened the book and started reading. Our devotees were surprised. They said, sir, how is that so? You're so enthusiastic. So enthusiastic. What is this? How come? Oh, 3 days back I died. What? 3 days back I died. You died? How come you're here? Yeah, I'll tell you the story. From our temple, just about a few yards away, TTD quarters of the Tirupati Tirumala Devasthanam quarters. This gentleman, this elderly person, is from those quarters. 3 days back, he died. And they were about to take the body to the graveyard. He got up. He got up, and people got scared. Some people started running helter-skelter. And they tied the body. They removed all the ropes. They removed it. And he got up and he said, I have come back. I have come back. And he told us, so I came back. Just 3 days back, I died and I got up after some time. See, I was taken to Yamaloka. He said this. There I saw Yamaraja and all the Dutas. I saw Chitragupta. And Yamaraja said, he is not the person. You brought a wrong person. There's another person next lane. You're going to bring him. They do mistakes. Yamadutas, they do some mistakes like us. So we take him back. So he came back. On the way back, this Yamadutas told this elderly person, near house, there's one Krishna temple. Krishna temple is there. You go there and get Bhagavad Gita. And you read Bhagavad Gita, again you will not see us. We will not come to you. This man told the story to our boys. This is about 20 years back. And our viewers were stunned. They told me the story. Of course, I repeated this story many times in many platforms. So like the Prabhupada books, Bhagavad Gita, Kinchita Gita, pure. That the Prabhupada purpose are amazing. And Srila Prabhupada says, even if they touch my book, they are initiated. They touch my book, they are initiated. So Prabhupada books are the hope for this world. So my dear friends, Vaishnavas, so I humbly fall at your feet and request, try to distribute more books. You will get Lakshmi, you will get devotees, and you'll be happy. You know. So now this Brihad Mridanga Vidyalaya, we are focusing on it, to train more devotees. Not only for Tirupati or only Andhra Pradesh, no. In India, anywhere people can come from around the world. We won't mind. They can come. They come, we train, and our devotees are well trained in book distribution. One is Navagavara Prabhu is there with you all, and also Kishore Prabhu is there. Kishore Prabhu's concept is this: Brihad Mridanga College. He came and told me, I said, yes, do it. That's what we need that. We need that. So we have the entire program, the entire curriculum is here. Newly joined students will study the following books. The Nectar book distribution by Srila Prabhupada. Our family business by His Grace Vaisheshika Prabhu. Treasures of Brihad Mridanga by Vijay Prabhu. Offline diploma course material in book distribution by Naveen Nirada Prabhu. These are the books on book distribution. It comes to the devotional practices. Morning, 5:45 to 7:50. They'll have Shikshastakam prayers. Then they chant the 10 offenses of the holy name. Then chanting 4 to 6 rounds of Hare Krishna mantra. Half an hour class on Bhagavad Gita. And then marketing class, how to distribute books. Following 6 steps of book distribution. Then the 4 laws of book distribution, a class on that. Classes will be given by senior Sankirtan devotees. And they go for book distribution. When they come back in the evening, Tulasi Puja, Gaura Arati, systematic study of Srila Prabhupada books for half an hour. Or hearing one Srila Prabhupada's lecture. So bedtime, reading Krishna book or Prabhupada Leela Murta for some time, then they go to sleep. So, this is the program. This is Brihad Mridanga Vidyalaya. My life changed only by Prabhupada books. In 70s, late 70s, the famous book, by Mario Puzo, Godfather, when the movie came out. It was a blockbuster. You'll never get the Godfather those days, very difficult to get. You print more books, sold out. It was a smash around the world. And we are young people, I saw my friends trying to get one book of Godfather. One of my friends got the book, Godfather. Then by turns, every person should take the book, read it, and next day bring it back to the company and give it to the next person, like that. My turn came, I got the Godfather. 5 o'clock, I came home, took bath. I was working for a Bosch company. Then after taking some food, no prasadam, food. Then I opened this book. It's a thick book. Whole night I studied. Morning I finished the book. And I was happy. Oh, Godfather, what a book. It's all about dawn. I was very happy. I told my friends, hey, I finished the book. Well, fantastic it is. That's it. But was there any change in me? Nothing. Some sense gratification. I enjoyed the book. Had a nice time. After a decade, 1809, somehow I got a book, SSR. I was inspired by Ramanujam, a mathematician from South India, seeing his TV program. I told my friend, get me on Bhagavad Gita, I want to read. He got me SSR book, Science of Self-Realization. And I said, I don't want this book. I want Bhagavad Gita. And he said, no, you read this book. This will prepare you to study Bhagavad Gita. Reluctantly, I took the book, SSR, Science of Self-Realization by Srila Prabhupada. Came home, I put the book in the almara. I never read. After 4 days, I came home. I was planning, today shall I read some books? I should read a lot of novels, English novels. Or shall I go out? Then I thought, fine, I'll read a book today. So I was just going through my books. I had a small library. Then this SSR was there. Oh, new book. Let me see. I took the book out just to browse the papers. What's the language? What kind of subject it is? I just opened one page and read. There Srila Prabhupada says, all cannot understand Krishna consciousness. All cannot understand Krishna consciousness. When you take the diamonds and throw it in front of a swine, a pig, this pig will never understand diamonds. It will go after stew. Similarly, people cannot understand Krishna consciousness that easily. They're after the sense gratification. I read that, oh my God, who is he? My God. It was like a slap on my face. It was a slap on my face. All cannot understand Krishna consciousness. When you throw the diamonds in front of a pig, pig will never understand diamonds. Then I closed the book. I looked at the picture. Prabhupada with a green shawl with a bead bag like this. Oh my God, who is this person? Then I started reading the book. It must be around 8 o'clock. Morning 4 o'clock, I finished the book. SSR. Just imagine, after finishing the book, I started chanting Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare. I was not chanting the full mantra. I was chanting Hare Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Rama. I was chanting. I took bath, dressed up on my motorbike with a crash helmet. I was going to my company. In the crash helmet, I was chanting Hare Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Rama. Not the full mantra. Then I got on near my company. I met my friend. Hey, it's a fantastic book, I said. And I started chanting. Oh, you start chanting? Yeah, chant. I said, Hare Krishna, Hare Rama. He said, no. You chant Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare. So I started chanting. After 2 days, I went to Bangalore temple, met the devotees. The life changed. My experience. There's a miracle of Srila Prabhupada books. Srila Prabhupada books can do anything. Like Rohini Sutta Prabhu. Prabhupada called him Bhishma of book distribution. He was with few bhaktas. He was walking morning for the book distribution, walking near the market area. There they see one beggar, all in rags standing. Then Rohini Sutta Prabhu stands there and tells the devotees, all the bhaktas, what is the difference between him and us? One devotee says, oh, he's not intelligent. Another person says, no, his karma is very bad. So different devotees gave different answers. Then Rohini Sutta Prabhu said, the difference is we got Srila Prabhupada books and he never got Srila Prabhupada books. If he gets Srila Prabhupada books, he'll be like us. In Vaishnava dress, cleanly dressed, with tilak, everything. You see? That's the power of Srila Prabhupada books. Everybody in this material world, they're crying. For something other, crying. But the moment we read Srila Prabhupada books, life will be well balanced. Personal experience, and also seen many devotees in Tirupati, around Andhra Pradesh, around India, around the world, how the books have changed their lives. So thank you very much, Sri Ram Prabhu. I am very, very happy for this opportunity to share my little realization on Srila Prabhupada books. Thank you so much, Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Dandavad.
Thank you very much, Revati Raman Prabhu. It was very inspiring, and yesterday Sahadev Prabhu gave goosebumps to all of us. Now they're still standing with your nectar flowing. I would request Kishore Prabhu to please come and say one line. Please be here. This program, you can talk to him offline. He has created 40 book distributors. They created a hostel for them. The college is still running. They're distributing books all over Tirupati and Tirumala. On top of it, every month on book distribution, they're giving to 10 temple excess money, which is 10 to 15 lakhs per month. You know, that was the, like to say a few words, Kishore Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, all glories to Srila Prabhupada book distribution. Actually, this idea has come up like this. We had a time like we had many stalls, but we don't have many devotees to do book distribution. Like we have only like 6 to 8 devotees. The other devotees, remaining devotees, they are occupied with other services. Then our Prabhu, Revati Raman Prabhu, who is our Siksha Guru, he told us, so now I have given this responsibility. So when I was like, Prabhu told his own story, like when I came alone, I only created everything. So now I am giving the responsibility, I'll give support and everything. You create something like that, he has told us. Then we had a lot of opportunity to do book distribution, but no book distributors. Then we thought of trying to get devotees. Then at one point of time, we have given an ad like, so there is an opportunity to do volunteer service in spiritual organizations, like to do some book distribution, to do some Sanatana Dharma preaching kind of things. Then we have got a few calls, and then we called them and we told them this would be there. Then many people, they are with us and they have done book distribution for 2 to 3 months. And when they want to leave and they want to go back to their work, and then we asked them why you want to leave and all other things. Then we started giving like some remuneration, something like that. We have, supported them. After giving support to them, like we got some 8 devotees, they have joined in the temple. And like that, we started like whoever, like youth or whoever, then we asked them to do, is there any interest to do book distribution and all. And they'll come and they'll hesitate to do book distribution because since they don't have any training. Thereafter, we follow, especially Vaisheshik Prabhu's our family business. We read all through, his book, and Vaisheshik Prabhu's online diploma course, and Treasures of Bharat Mridanga. Many Sankirtan stories are there, Vijay Prabhu. We tell them, they got inspired and they do book distribution. And now we have like around 40 devotees. Now we have almost 12 to 15 stalls. All stalls got, filled. Now we don't have, we are having devotees, we don't have places, spots to do book distribution. For that, we are looking for that places. And recently, our Sri Ram Prabhu, he has also sent his new 5 bhaktas. So they also come and they also got trained. Trained in the sense we completely rely on Vaisheshik Prabhus and Navin Nirant Prabhus mainly. And Vijay Prabhu, this we consider like this tree of book distribution. Previously we have like Srinivasa Acharya, Narottam Das Thakur and Shyamananda Pandit. We consider them as like a tree of book distribution. So like this.
Thank you, Prabhu. Actually, these are like brand new people. They're not like initiated, staying in temple. These are like out coming from their homes. They don't know Krishna consciousness. They're like, they have some inclination for spiritual life. They bring them, they train them, they take care of them. And they are the one who is distributing Prabhupada books on the streets. It's a real transformation. It's a new way to get some devotees for book distribution. I think Navagoro Prabhu is very, very senior brahmachari. He sleeps, he eats, he walks on book distribution. So let's give a big haribol to both of them.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. I am very happy in front of all this, so many qualified Vaishnavas and very good book distributors. And the thing is that Sriram Prabhu told, very new people. They don't know even Bhagavad Gita also. For them also, we are giving training for this. Within 3 months, you will become book distributor. This is the thing. In our temple processes to become book distributor, it takes 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, like that. This is short way course, like this only. And already Kishore Prabhu told them, depend on Vaisheshik Prabhu, Navin Nirad Prabhu, techniques and all. This actually, mainly, I am telling you my personal relation. Ravati Raman Prabhu has given so much of freedom to us. So much of freedom that I cannot explain also. Whatever connected to book distribution we are doing this mission, you will tell blindly do it. You will not even total word also. If you ask, okay, do it. Like this only. Because of that reason only, we are able to do efficiently. And Guru blessing also we have. And morning in the Bhagavatam class also, Mohan Prabhu told, Sarvastajaham Vidisarnam Vishtam. He will give that intelligence and Tesham Satata Yuktanam. That Buddhi Yoga he will give. So that when you are doing sincerely, Krishna will support us. Guru and Krishna. We have both the supports, Guru and Krishna also. That is why we are able to do all this thing. I am very, very happy once again. So much of qualified book distributor in front of we are speaking for giving this opportunity. Hare Krishna. Thank you.
Shriram Prabhu.
I just want to say, from this last 2 years, 10 people joined full time. They're like just new people. They join temple. They just stay in temple after 4 years. 3 got initiated from them. It's not like they become devotees. We give them, they will ask MSF, 1 hour voluntary seva, they'll go and sleep. That's not the concept. Directly, they're making book distributors. And Navagoro Prabhu, even he comes to any place, even now, after doing all this service, if he catches a train, he distributes books in the train even now. He got the books. Thank you very much. Yes.
Just wanted to request Kishore Prabhu. This is a very new and very special thing. If you could make a small newsletter or a video explaining this, shooting those boys when they come new, then after 3 months how they look, after 1 year how they look, and then the case study will be a very powerful tool to convey. Just a thought which I came when I was hearing you and Ravati Raman Prabhu. This thought came to my mind that for us to see the end product will be too much, but if you show us the flow, actually it will be very helpful for everyone to follow. Hare Krishna.
5 devotees from our yatra we have sent from last 10-15 days they stayed. We took the notes. We are going to copy this program. and that may be a good start. First yatra. Thank you. Hare Krishna. ISKCON Tirupati ki, Srila Prabhupada ki, His Grace Revati Raman Prabhu ki. Thank you very much. I think, thank you Revati Prabhu. You can stay on. We'll be happy if you're with your kind association. We'll be happy to stay. We have more things to come up. But really thankful to you for your valuable time. I know you're having many responsibilities. You joined. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna. We'll keep up the next topic, bro. We are short. Is something related to this topic?
Thank you, Puji. Very wonderful. We got this news that Tirupati temple is doing such a wonderful book distribution. So I wanted to just ask if we can get how they are training new book distributors. If we can get that point of contact and we can help get the guidance from them. Yeah. Okay. Means if there any workshop kind of like that.
I recommend, highly recommend you send some people to get trained. If you can send some people to get trained, they're offering free accommodation, Prasadam, for how many days you want. And they can stay and learn. You can also go there and see a couple of days. They've rented a place, big place. They have a hostel, they have a cook. It's a completely new setup, nothing like to temple. They only come to temple whenever there's festival. Only Janmashtami they come. Remaining days they are on the books only. Very, very focused program, very successful, and is very inspiring to have new ways to find out. Thank you very much. Kishore Prabhu is here. You can talk to him. Anybody likes to. Hare Krishna. So we'll have next program, which was we are little delayed. There is some juice, something coming up. You can drink, and we have more juice coming from Mohan Rup Prabhu. We have extra juice. As soon as we have Mohan Rup Prabhu, people are all got up. Some are sleeping sometime. Thank you, Mohan Rup Prabhu. Please come and inspire us. We have a topic on the floor. How to inspire to do marathon? Yes. Okay. So the topic on the floor is how to inspire devotees to join Sankirtan book distribution. And also marathon is coming up. You are the number one in a marathon. We want to compete with you. You have to tell how to compete. That's the mood. How you make others win. That's a point. It's mainly in marathon, Mohan Rup Prabhu. How you should lose. That's the point.
How should we lose? Hare Krishna. Om Agyan Timrandasya Gyananjana Shalakaya Chakshuron Militam Dena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. I don't know what kind of juice you're talking about, neem juice or Karela juice. So first of all, I'd like to share how we started this marathon in a big way. Delhi Temple was not always on the limelight. It was in a very, very hidden, dark region of book distribution. We never used to send scores. So, but in the year 2005, so we wanted to have a revolution. We wanted to create something which was not done before. And I got a lot of inspiration by reading Prabhupada Lilamrit and how Prabhupada and his disciples were distributing books, in the airport, Los Angeles airport, about Rameshwar Prabhu, Tripurari Swami, Tripurari Maharaj, Bodhimantha Prabhu. These are big names in book distribution. So that's how we got inspired. And we thought we should do something big. Prabhupada always wanted to do something big. I'll tell you, in Washington, outside the White House, Prabhupada was in the morning walk and he saw the White House. He said, in Mayapur, we should have a temple like this. And Mayapur, that was jungle, that was forest. And hardly anybody was staying there on the land. It was like a forest area. And Prabhupada was saying we should have a temple like this, White House. And in France, one church, Prabhupada went there. And in the church, he saw a chandelier, hanging chandelier, which weighed more than 2 tons. Heavy chandelier. And when Prabhupada saw that, in Mayapur, we are making this TOEP. In the temple, in the dome, we will have the Vedic planetarium. And we will show everything, the planetarium within that chandelier. So solar system is hanging like that, like a chandelier. And the planets are there rotating around pole star. So that's what we want to show. So that's how Prabhupada always thought very big. Not just thinking big, but he did also big. So when we want to take one step towards Krishna, Krishna really responds, We may think, I've ordered so many books, 2 lakh, 3 lakh, 4 lakh, 5 lakh, Bhagavad Gitas. I'm talking about the marathon part now. So what will happen? We'll keep these books in the cart and go down and then I will not be able to sleep. So that's what we want. We should reduce our sleeping and eating during the marathon. And for that, we have to create a situation. We have to create a situation where we are put in anxiety. Prabhupada said this. Prabhupada said, you know what Prabhupada said? You know why Yashoda is mother of Krishna? Then Prabhupada said, this philosophy nobody knows. And then he says, you know why Yashoda is mother of Krishna? Because she has purchased anxiety for Krishna. So that's why she is mother of Krishna. So similarly, so we have to purchase anxiety by taking more books, which we may not be capable. We are not capable to do that. We may not be qualified to do that. We don't have that expertise. We don't have that experience to do that. We don't have the manpower to do that. We don't have the people to do that. So what to do? But if you have people to do that, if you have the capabilities, if you have the talent, if you have the ability, then why we can't do this? That's the point. There are, of course, temples, small centers, they don't have enough people. They don't have congregation also. So there, it may be a little difficult to do very, very big numbers. But temples who have good congregation, good number of devotees inside the temple, a lot of brahmacharis, a lot of householders outside in the congregation, then why don't we engage them? So one of the reasons we were able to do that, we tried to engage each and every one of them. From GBC to ABC. That's our slogan. From GBC to ABC, every single person has to promote and distribute books. That's a fact. Of course, all credit goes to Srila Prabhupada and His Holiness Gopal Krishna Goswami Maharaj, who has been inspiring to distribute books for many, many years. So he used to give us big challenges, and so we thought to do it in a big way, and it happened. And I was surprised how it happens, We don't know what is our market. We don't know who's going to buy. And we don't know who's going to distribute books for us, but just order this quantity of books we want for the marathon. This year, we'll try to do at least 2 lakh Bhagavad Gitas, which we have never done in our temple. Prabhuji, what you are saying, 2 lakhs? It's impossible. Impossible is a word in the Fool's Dictionary. Napoleon said that, but Prabhupada used this. Impossible is a word in the Fool's Dictionary. So, to make these things impossible into possible, so we have to take this kind of step, hard step, difficult step, big risk. And you have to pay back to BBT. BBT is on your head sitting, asking for Lakshmi to pay by 15th of January. That's the last date, deadline. So then we tried to engage everyone. We went around the area, Delhi area, went around the congregation, making them pledge for the marathon. Each one of them has to pledge something for Prabhupada, book this marathon. So they did that. So initially they were a little fearful and what to do, how we'll do, what will happen. We ordered so many books. But then the fire started. It has to be done. Don't sleep. Keep the curtains inside your room and sleep in the middle of the curtains. The curtains should be around you and your bed should be in the middle of that. And you keep on watching them from morning 4:30 till 10 o'clock. Then you will see their heartbeat will be increasing day by day. So then you tax your brain, start thinking what to do. How should I do? The most important thing in increasing the scores is that we should have a strong desire to do that. That's the most important thing. Then everything will come. Strong desire means, first of all, as a leader, I must be convinced to do that. If I am not convinced, then it's not going to happen. I have to be convinced. I have a strong desire. I should do it. We have so many devotees. Congregation, let us not underestimate them. The congregation devotees are very, very powerful. They are very, very powerful. And they can do miracles. They are working in the offices. They have a job. And they have so many people around them. They can go anywhere, everywhere. In that way, we increase the number by engaging the congregation, and every year at least 3,000 devotees participate. 3,000 devotees participate during the marathon. And we want to increase this number every year. And I know Sarva Lakshan Prabhu, in Pune also you have huge number of congregations, is it not? And not that everybody is doing book distribution. So we have to find out who is not involved in this, who is not engaged in this. Let us approach them, push them. Sometimes the people say, Prabhuji, everybody, everywhere there is a pressure. I am working in the office, the boss puts so much pressure. I come back to my home, there is a family pressure. My wife, my children, they are all putting pressure on me. And when I come to the temple, you people, you monks, you are also putting pressure on us. Is it not? So what will happen to us, Prabhuji? So you please tell them, when you cook the rice, it's cooked in the pressure cooker. Is it not? So you want to cook the rice, it has to be done under pressure. So similarly, our Krishna conscious, we become mature by having some pressure. So that pressure has to come. Is it not? It's not going to be like, Gita Sar, people say, and they have a poster in their shop, जो हो रहा है अच्छा हो रहा है, कल किसने देखा, व्यर्थ क्यों चिंता करते हो. This is गीता का सार? No. चिंता करना पड़ेगा. This is गीता का सार. गीता का सार means, that's what Prabhupada has taught us, that you have to be in anxiety. If you are really Krishna conscious, we can test ourselves. If I am really Krishna conscious, whether I am in anxiety or not. If I am in anxiety, that means my Krishna consciousness is not so developed. That's a fact. So that anxiety we have to purchase. That risk we have to take. And we will see wonders happening. So you can have different kinds of book distributions, strategies in the malls, in the shops, one-to-one on the road, streets, traveling Sankirtan party, like Masudar Prabhu's traveling Sankirtan party is there. Prabhupada said, Srila Prabhupada said, if you are distributing, if you are Sankirtan, you will get my blessings. But if you do this traveling Sankirtan, you will get my special blessings. That Prabhupada said this. So traveling Sankirtan, Prabhupada was really into it, and he wanted the traveling Sankirtan buses should be there. And we are grateful to His Grace, Sadev Prabhu, who's going to support us in a big way. Emotionally, spiritually, physically, and financially. See, he's raising his hand. He is a leader. So we need such leaders who can encourage us and promote us, enthuse us, and put on the road. So that's why you see, if in the olden days, not olden days, the ancient time, when the country was ruled by the kings, the royal kings, Rajputs and the Mughals, and what they used to do. In the war, all those things, they used to be on the battlefield. Akbar or Humayun or Babar or even Maharana Pratap Singh, all these great Rajputs, Savai Jai Singh, you have heard this name, no? And your Chhatrapati Shivaji of Maharashtra. So they were all on the battlefield to fight. That's how the war used to happen, And Mahabharat, Pandavas were on the battlefield. Yudhishthir Mara, the emperor of the world, the Pandavas, they are all on the battlefield. And Krishna himself is in the battlefield. What more we want? Krishna, of course, spoke Bhagavad Gita. He said, I will not fight. But his speech himself is enough. We need somebody to motivate also. So Krishna is the motivator in the battlefield, and he's telling Arjuna to fight. So similarly, the leaders have to go out and they have to motivate their people, their men and women, Matajis also, children also, to fight against Maya. This is a war against Maya. Sankirtan is a war against Maya. Yes, the fact. And then, when we follow Krishna's order and give up petty weaknesses of the heart, fight Arjuna, get up and rise. That's what Krishna is telling Arjuna, is it not? Uttishta, uttishta. So, Krishna is telling us to fight. We have to be on the battlefield. The leaders have to be on the battlefield. Then we will see the things will happen. So, marathon is a time where we don't get enough medical bills in the temple. It's a very surprising thing, Whole year we get so many medical bills, especially from the ashram. But during the marathon, there's no medical bill. You won't believe, one of our teams, they were practically out for 2 to 3 months and no medical bill. They were all out on the road. And they were the most healthy ones. And once they are inside the temple campus, then immediately it starts, the sickness starts. So that's what many times our Maharaj, His Holy Gopal Krishna Maharaj used to say, that the problem is not with your health, the problem is with the mind. The mind is your problem. So we have to activate ourselves like that, and we have to go outside, and if we do that, we can do wonders. That's very, very important. And not only that, we have to keep watching what other temples are also doing. That's very, very important. The leaders have to encourage devotees by creating a mood of competition, healthy competition for the devotees. Mayapur, Pune, Jew temple, now Chapati. Chapati is head. Last year, Chapati came number one, world number one during the book marathon. They defeated Delhi temple in a big way. Thank you, Baldev Prabhu. So, by the divine inspiration of His Holiness Radhanath Swami Maharaj and Baldev Prabhu took this initiative and they did big miracle. Is it not? And a huge leap, huge. They were doing 50,000 some big books and it jumped to how much? 11 lakhs, 10 lakhs? Amazing. That's amazing. So, if they can jump like this, just like Hanuman from the southern India to Lanka, so why not you also? Is it not? We have to go through Ramayana and see how Hanuman, he was not able to remember what is his strength. A jiva is so small, 1 by 10,000 part of the tip of a hair. That jiva is empowered by the Lord. He can create universe. That is Brahma. That is Lord Brahma. Small jiva creating such a big universe. Is it not? But similarly, if we are empowered by Guru and Gauranga Srila Prabhupada, can't we distribute books for their pleasure? If Brahma can create a universe, why devotees of Lord Gauranga can't perform Sankirtan and distribute Srila Prabhupada books? Is it not? So, Jeev Jago, Gaura Chandra Bole. So, in that sense, we have to wake up now. This is a wake up call for everyone. Those who are sleeping, they can sleep throughout the whole year, but not during the marathon. Marathon is not time to sleep. You can sleep during the night time, but not during the daytime. So we have to plan, we have to plan. So what we have to do is that ahead, at least 2-3 months before, at least we can say 3 months or right from October you can say, we have to go around the city, we have to plan out, and we have to meet our devotees, our leaders in the congregation also, and inspire them, give seminars, make them pledge for the marathon, each one of them. Don't leave anyone from GBC to ABC. Everybody should have some quota of book distribution during the marathon. Not even a single person should be left out, irrespective of their services, whether it's pujari or cleaning the floor sweeper or the cooks or the whatever, seva we have. You have to be ready for entering into the war area. This is an emergency. If there is a war, when there was a war, America attacked Vietnam. So every single person was pushed to join the army and the air force. Yeah, army. So this Sankirtan army, this is an emergency. And this is an emergency. If there is a war and the bombs are being thrown on our head, we can't say, I am busy somewhere. No, you have to be on the war field and go on to distribute books. So that's what we have to plan out. We have to make this, we have to go around our congregation and meet them, talk to them and plan out. And also, we need to have a call center. What is a call center? Call center means, so those devotees will have to do the follow-up during the marathon. Send them messages like we do. What we do is that we give them the target. This is your target, everyday message, every second day, not every day. Every day they won't see this message. Every second day the message will go on. Your target, your pledge, and then current score. Question mark. We don't say, and if there is a score, say 0, we don't say 0. We say current score, question mark. So then they feel encouraged, Or if you keep on putting 0, 0, 0, then they'll say, what's happening? So every second day, you have to send this messages to everyone in the congregation. Your target 2000 Gitas, current score 10 Gitas. Right? Like that. And then, so thrice a week we can do that. And another 3 days we can send some inspirational quote of Srila Prabhupada on book distribution. So that's how we have to push. And if we give the targets, we have to follow very, very strongly. Like the corporate offices, they put their salespeople and the salespeople are followed like anything, How much salary, how many things you have sold, how many products you have sold, what is the profit, what is the earning, how much you have made money, all those things, So we keep on following like this and you will see wonders happening, We need, everybody requires some kind of pressure. That pressure is required. Please don't think, Prabhuji, please don't put so much pressure on them, they will run away. They will not run away. Because once they do, they will release the nectar so much that they will be waiting for their pressure to come. Yes, that's a fact. So when the books goes out, and then, that it's like an intoxication. It's intoxication. One gets intoxicated by distributing the books. So this kind of thing we have to do. We have to send these messages. Your pledge, your current score. Let them get this, information that they are far, far behind the target. And if you have completed the target, then again you give them more targets, more pledging during the marathon itself. Prabhuji, you finish your quota within 5 days. What about another 25 days? So take more. Remain busy. So in that way, we can do this, all these kind of things we can do before the marathon, plan out like this, and during the marathon, we do the follow-up, and we need to have one team also to make sure that Lakshmi is also coming for the books. Because once we give the books to them, like on credit, so we have to make sure that Lakshmi is also coming back. Otherwise, by 15th of January, we'll have nothing. So that thing also we have to do. So this kind of motivation is required, pressure is required, and the leader has to be really, really fired up. The leader has to move like anything. And the leader has to do by himself. If the leader does by himself, then he can really become, really become energy for everyone. He can become like fire for everyone. And then every single person will move. And if this kind of mood is created once, it goes on for a few years, you will see, then after a few years, this kind of mood will automatically, spontaneously, it will awaken among the devotees. They know marathon is coming. Okay, before Prabhuji comes, we will make sure that we are out. Before Prabhuji comes to our center to make pledge, to get our pledges, we'll make sure in his seminar, nobody is there. Because when Prabhuji comes, he will come to know that devotees are already out on the road. They're already out. We already done the pledging, Prabhuji, and we are already on the road. So we want to save your energy. Now we have understood what is the mission of Lord Chaitanya, what is the mission of Srila Prabhupada. We are not going to sit down idle. We are not going to sleep in our room. We are going out. And then those who are distributing books whole day, we need to have one team also from the temple side to make sure they get some hot prasadam. So we make a team. So those who are devotees are doing book distribution in the local areas. What we do is that we make some nice prasadam for them. Sometimes gajar ka halwa, sometimes, some bread pakoda or some kind of sweets, and pack up and send them on the site so that they don't come back. You will get hot prasadam there itself. Like we have Food for Life program. We serve Food for Life, and we do have the midday meal program. So similarly, we can have this kind of supply of Mahaprasadam and hot prasadam there itself at the site. And then they will feel so encouraged, from the temple at 1:30 or 2 o'clock, some hot snacks prasadam is going to come. So let us try to distribute more and more books. And you will see, they will be so happy. And once their belly is full, they'll become so charged up. Then for next 4 or 5 hours, they'll be again on the road. They will not come back. Why should they come back? So this kind of arrangement has to be there. And of course, we need to have order traveling Sankirtan buses. Masudar Prabhu will tell much better. He'll have more information. And or those who are on the road, they should also have these medical aid, first aid box if something happens there on the road. So they should have this facility also. And so we have to make sure. And if the cold area, like Delhi is very cold, December, they should get the best dress, They should get the best jackets, woolen clothes, woolen caps, woolen socks, everything. So that they make them comfortable and then they will work more for you. Is it not? So the companies, the big companies, what they do is that, like I remember one company, Airtel, and Sunil Bharti Mittal, he gave one Mercedes to his marketing director, corporate marketing director. He gave a gift, a Mercedes Benz. So when he did that, he was working more for him. Because he knows that if I give him a good facility, then he'll get me 10 crores. You don't have to come to the office, just give me 10 crores a year. I'll give the best facility. I'll give free flight ticket to London and America. I'll give you Mercedes Benz. I'll give you a big house, but I need 10 crores a year. Of course, this is a commercial transaction. But I'm saying here what we can do is, I will give you Mahaprasadam, I will give Gajar ka halwa, I will give you hot rasgulla every day. But don't come back. Remain there on the road. Stay there. Don't come back. So like that, we have to encourage our people. So this whole strategy has to be developed, And then we can see, we'll be able to improve our results. And so that's very important. And also the temple, that's very important. Every Bhagavatam class, like today Bhagavatam class I spoke. So in every Bhagavatam class, whatever the words may be, we have to connect that to the book distribution for the whole month, for during the marathon at least. That we should do. And we should put some slogans and posters in the temple hall all around, like this poster you see on the pillar. So this kind of poster should be there with the quotes of Prabhupada's quote on book distribution all around the temple, in the Parikrama Marg, everywhere. So no place is left, whether you're in the temple hall or in the Prasadam hall, when the devotees are taking Prasadam, one devotee can read from Prabhupada Lilamrit or from Vaisheshika Prabhu's or family business, some Sankirtan book, and they can hear about book distribution while taking Prasadam. So temple hall, they are hearing from Bhagavatam class, they are hearing about book distribution, and on the morning, when the announcement is going on, at least one quote on Prabhupada's book distribution, quote on one on book distribution, somebody can read out, everybody can hear. So like that, we have to be fully absorbed. The more we are absorbed, absorption means samadhi. That kind of samadhi has to come for the marathon. And then we will see the wonders happening. The whole temple, I said from GBC to ABC, there should be only one agenda during the marathon, and that is book distribution, whether it's in the altar, whether it's the Prasadam hall, whether it's in temple hall, whether you're on the road, whether you're in the corporate office, whether you're a student in the college or the school, everywhere we should have only one agenda, book distribution, book distribution, book distribution. Hare Krishna.
His Grace Mohan Rupa Prabhu ki. We were all thinking, His Holiness Gopal Krishna Maharaj went to Nitya Leela, and we have a gap of his association. I think Mohan Rupa Prabhu rightly fulfilled it. We can hear the same voice, same, that force is coming from Maharaj. Thank you, Mohan Rupa Prabhu, for actually being present from yesterday. Everyone is got enthusiastic, and they're always alive in hearing his every word, because there is a humor and there is a mission. Thank you very much. His Grace Mohan Rupa Prabhu ki. It's a lot of nectar flowing, and I think I'm seeing not even two people have got up from last 3 hours. They're just sitting like that. Thank you very much for so much absorbed in this whole program. We have a panel discussion right now. I think there are a lot of things written up. You'll drive it? He's expert. He's done it very nice yesterday. So you want to get up and stretch a little bit for a couple of seconds. It's highly recommended. 5 minute Gayatri Begs is very merciful. Yesterday he did not give, so he was. 12:30 we restart. You can stretch your bodies and have a Gayatri break. Hare Krishna. Yes.
Hare Krishna, dear devotees. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So you have heard a whole lot about the book Our Family Business. So we have only 40 copies left. So whoever wants, they can come. This is on the table. And generally the price is more, but today they have reduced it to only 300 rupees per copy. So they're limited copies, so you can take however many you
Congregation to take this as a main service. We got it right? Okay. So we'll invite His Grace Sahadev Prabhu, first starting with, say big Hari Bol. We'll also invite Kalanath Chaitanya Prabhu, is Iskcon Temple President for Ahmedabad. Like Sarang Thakur Prabhu, he is from Vrindavan. He's here. Prabhu, please come on the dais. Up Uparajayi. We'll request Baladev Prabhuji. Kalanath Prabhuji. Ab upar baith ja. Baladev Prabhuji, please. You need to be in the center of the universe. Just sit in the center. Yeah. Mohan Prabhu, Apaji. Without you, the dais will collapse. Baldev, you can sit there next to Mohan. Nobody's coming. No, only one chair. Baldev only. Yesterday, Nitai Madhaprabhu expertly organized this. If I do it, everyone will chastise me. So, just to keep the standards high, I'm giving to Nitai Madhaprabhu to take up this session. Hare Krishna.
We are united.
Hare Krishna. So yesterday we were discussing about how do we put book distribution as the mainstream top priority. So we had a very nice responses in the morning session, and then after that we brainstormed also at individual tables. We listed down different challenges, and then yesterday we were able to run through almost all of them and much more through our esteemed devotees here at the panel. And so following similar style, we would like you to, can you go down please? Can you go? Can you go?
एक मिनट ये ऑन है आ रही आवाज प्रभु एक इम्पोर्टेंट बात है हेलो हरे कृष्णा इम्पोर्टेंट बात है हम आए हैं इधर सब असेंबल हुए हैं दुनिया की भलाई करने के लिए और ये जो मीटिंगों में प्लास्टिक होता है ना अभी ये जो बॉटल है इसकी लाइफ रहेगी 800 साल तक जीव खाएंगे वॉश आउट हो जाएंगे वाटर बॉडीज में एक मछली मरीन लाइफ खाएगा वो मरेगा फिर दूसरा खाएगा एक बॉटल हमने तो पिया फेंक दिया ये माइक्रो प्लास्टिक रिलीज, मेरे पास 8,000 पेज के नोट्स है इस पे, प्लास्टिक माइक्रो प्लास्टिक 8,000 पेजेस पे, 50 किताबें का मटेरियल है अभी मेरे पास राइट नाउ। 800 साल रहेगी, हजारों, अभी ये हम हजारों बॉटल यहाँ छोड़ के जाने वाले हैं। तो पहले तो लोग पानी शायद पी नहीं रहे थे, 50 साल पहले बॉटल आई नहीं थी, तो शायद वो तो प्यासे थे। तो अभी भी हम जो है एटलीस्ट हमारी मीटिंगों में एक रूल रहना है, प्लास्टिक बॉटलें नहीं आएगी। पीना है तो पीजिए थोड़ा जाके या जग से, नहीं तो फास्टिंग उपवास करते थे पहले के साधु महात्मा, 5-10 दिन बिना पानी के रह सकते निर्जल। तो ये थोड़ा मीटिंगों में वी शुड हैव एटिकेट एनीवेयर वी डू। ओवर, टेक ओवर।
Thank you, Prabhuji, for the ban on plastic. We should try to make sure that we practice this.
हरे कृष्णा। रिसेंटली एक्चुअली इस साल हमने भी बॉटल दिया है, तो वन ऑफ आवर डिवोटी वो जो फिल्टर वाटर फिल्टर बनाते हैं, ही टोल्ड मी वन पॉइंट दैट ही विल नेवर ड्रिंक बिस्लेरी वाटर। ही आस्क्ड मी व्हाई, यू नो व्हाई? ही टोल्ड दैट हैव यू एवर सीन द बिस्लेरी बॉटल के अंदर कुछ ये क्या बोलते हैं वो ग्रीन कलर वाला आता है ना, नॉर्मल वाटर में ग्रीन कलर आता है, हैव यू एवर सीन दैट? नो, शेवाला मराठी में शेवाला बोलते हैं, अलकी वो, हाँ खाई, वो कभी नहीं देखते हो। क्यों? क्योंकि दे पुट वन काइंड ऑफ केमिकल सो दैट दिस विल नेवर कम एंड इट इज वेरी इंजूरियस टू आवर हेल्थ, ऐसा उन्होंने बोला है रिसेंटली। तो जनरली इसलिए हमने बॉटल रखा है, लेकिन सब बहुत सारे डिवोटीज बोल रहे हैं बॉटल तो so
मैंने अभी तक खोला नहीं है, जब कल से आया हूँ। अभी भी एक ग्लास मंगाया था, ये ग्लास भी ऊपर से पिया है, वेस्ट नहीं किया है। इसमें भी बहुत सारी चीजें होती है उल्टी पुल्टी, खैर। लेकिन जो भी है, पॉइंट क्या है, हमको थोड़ा सा ध्यान रखना है। और इसमें जो पीएच है इसका बहुत लो करते हैं, पीएच एसिडिक है, तो वो फंगल जो बोल रहे हैं उस कारण से नहीं आता है। और माइक्रोप्लास्टिक 1 से 1.5 लाख पीसेस माइक्रोप्लास्टिक है इसमें, आप देख सकते हैं। तो इसलिए थोड़ा सा ये काफ़ी हेल्थ का सारे डिसरप्शंस का कारण है बॉडी में। ये जो पैकेजिंग है, ये जो सॉफ्ट होता है ना, ये बीपीए से होता है। ये जो बॉटलों की मैलिएबिलिटी है, बीपीए केमिकल है, उसकी वजह से ये मैलिएबिलिटी है। तो थोड़ा ये बहुत स्वास्थ्य के लिए हानिकारक भी है और पर्यावरण के लिए भी। ओवर।
We should thank Sarvalakshan Prabhu. After hearing so much knowledge, he arranged bottles for all of us. Thank you, Prabhu.
Water, this causes cancer also.
Yeah.
So the lesson is that we should carry our own bottles.
Haribol!
So coming back to Sankirtan. So the question is, how do we inspire devotees to join in the Sankirtan department or to take up book distribution as their main service? So we were discussing that congregation is a very big, there's big giant, sleeping giant. Yesterday, Guru Prasad Maharaj was also mentioning. How do we inspire them? Now we would request you to, at your tables, discuss and list down how are we going to inspire congregation, even inspire brahmacharis to join the Sankirtan department. In fact, you can even inspire devotees who are grihasthas to also take up very seriously. And there are grihasthas in India who live out of book distribution also. So that is also a category. Devotees can fully dedicate and they can maintain themselves also through book distribution. How do we do all of this? So even youth, yesterday we were discussing, some devotees mentioned that it is important to even engage the youth preaching devotees, those who are youth preachers, into book distribution also. So these are different categories: brahmacharis, youth, congregation, full-time grihasthas. How do we engage these different categories of devotees to take up book distribution as their main service or join the Sankirtan department? So that is the question. We'll give you 15 minutes to discuss and make a list like how we did yesterday. We'll send a devotee at your table after a while to pick up the list, and then we'll have a panel discussion. We'll discuss some best practices which may come from here, and also the panel members can also add to that. Any questions on the exercise? Can we ask question from the previous session? So we will include we'll have a question answer session a little later today. Is that okay? Any questions on the exercise? क्या करना है उसके ऊपर कोई प्रश्न है? Clear? So please start, and you have 15 minutes, and please discuss and jot down a list within your table. पीछे जो बैठे हैं, please make a small group. आप उधर group बना सकते हैं अपना दोनों side पर, and please make a list.
ये कागज का गिलास में गड़बड़ है।
अच्छा
Buy them again. You think they're made from clean pulp? Wrong. The raw materials aren't clean at all. They come from recycled waste plastic and paper, old cardboard from restaurants, mountains of delivery boxes, even filthy scraps from landfills. All of them.
हाँ तो जो गार्बेज में से निकालते हैं कुछ भी नहीं है अभी संसार में प्योर कुछ भी नहीं
नकली है
सब
उसमें कागज का गिलास अच्छा है
क्या बनाते हैं घर के पुराने से
अमेरिका में ऐसे ही होता होगा सेम वहाँ से लाएगा कागज
हम तो पेपर को समझ के बहुत पेपर समझ के हम तो बहुत आनंद से इसको पी लेते हैं
Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare
वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरो श्रीयुता पदकमलम्
Hare Krishna. So the devotee is coming. Please give your sheet of paper which has your created list, your discussed list of how we can inspire devotees to join. Please give it to the devotee who is coming around.
ICC India, we can do in the ICC, ISKCON India, ICC को किसको ऐड करेंगे, ICC को इसमें ऐड करेंगे, जिसको होना वो कर लेगा, कोई पूछेगा how is it
यूरोप जो है ना बहुत जल्दी इस्लाम स्टेट बन जाएगा यूरोप में इस्लाम बहुत तेजी से फैल रहा है इसकी पोप है पोप जो है
ये second layer of leadership.
Agenda to destroy Europe.
Grassroots.
बहुत तेजी से इसको मुस्लिम में बना इंग्लैंड में बहुत सारे लोग मुस्लिम हो रहे हैं
इंग्लैंड में, जर्मन में, इटाली में और
ये कह रहा है कि आजकल जो यूरोपियंस हैं वो दो बच्चे से ज़्यादा नहीं कर रहे, करते ही नहीं बच्चे। एक मुसलमान 5-5-10
हाँ, एक ही हालत हिंदुस्तान में भी है ना, आजकल लोग एक ही बच्चा लेते हैं, मोस्टली लड़कियाँ होती हैं। पता नहीं बाकी बिना भगवान के इच्छा से तो कुछ भी नहीं होता है, लेकिन ऐसे ही लग रहा है।
पाकिस्तानी यूएई को बोला कि आपके पास न्यूक्लियर बॉम्ब है नहीं, हमारे पास है, और हम मिलके करेंगे तो सारे कंट्री एक साथ मिलके हम लोग लड़ सकते हैं। पाकिस्तान ने प्रपोजल दिया।
अच्छा
कि आपके न्यूक्लियर बॉम्ब नहीं है, हमारे पास है।
नाम थोड़ा देख लो, इस्कॉन इंडिया,
मिलके करेंगे।
इस्कॉन इंडिया मिशनरीज, उसको भी सोच लो।
सूरदास जी के पद है, उसमें उन्होंने लिखा है 2025 से 32 तक बहुत खराब समय है, और 2027 से विश्व युद्ध का संभावना, अक्टूबर
सारे
27।
कमेटी इस
हुई
पे आ
रहे
जाए।
विश्व युद्ध
प्रभु ये सब लीडर्स का
फिर वो कह रहे हैं 2032 के बाद 1000 वर्ष के लिए स्वर्ण युग है।
अच्छा
इसमें संकीर्तन और सनातन धर्म का प्रचार बहुत तेजी से,
अच्छा
1000 साल के लिए
सूरदास जी तक
उनका
तो
राइटिंग में है।
हाँ तो जरूर वास्तव होंगे।
पॉपुलेशन एकदम बहुत कम हो जाएगा।
और युद्ध होगा तो आजकल तो न्यूक्लियर बॉम्ब
न्यूक्लियर
से
बॉम्ब छूटेगा।
एक अगर छोड़ दिया तो बच गया।
जैसे वहाँ पे हिरोशिमा में हुआ था, खत्म हो गया था।
एक पूरा शहर अभी भी वहाँ जो जन्म पैदा होते हैं बोल रहे कि पैरालाइज
उसका असर अभी भी है।
और तब का तो इतना मजबूत नहीं था, अभी जितना स्ट्रॉन्ग है अभी बहुत ज्यादा।
Hare Krishna. Can we have your attention, please? Hare Krishna. Please sit down, devotees. We shall resume the session. We are having a good list that is being created.
फैमिली बिजनेस कॉपी।
I'll request devotees, please settle down. And let's pay attention. We are starting the session. You have given some very nice inputs. Based on these inputs, we'll ask the panel to share some of their realizations. And we also would like to ask you if any of you would like to elaborate on certain good practices that you have followed and has good results, then we would all like to hear also and feel inspired. तो आप सबसे निवेदन है, अगर कुछ पर्टिकुलर आपने पॉइंट अगर आपने एक्सपीरियंस किया है, कुछ अच्छा प्रैक्टिस किया है, you can also feel free to raise your hand and then we'll pass the mic around and you can also share so that all of us can get inspired. So, little up, please, little up. So again, the question is, how do we inspire devotees to join in the Sankirtan department or to take up book distribution as their main service? So the points we are getting are, first is taking care of book distributors. Taking care of book distributors. So I would like to request the panel to share some thoughts and some suggestions. The first point has come, taking care of book distributors. By taking care of book distributors, automatically more devotees will feel inspired to join in the Sankirtan department.
Hare Krishna. Yeah. It's very important that we take care of the devotees, especially those who are distributing books, Sankirtan devotees. And yeah, it's not easy to get devotees to distribute books. And if somebody is doing, we should take special care. We should take care of their health. We should take care of their emotions. We should take care of their spiritual standards. We should take care of their physical well-being. Everything should be taken care. And if we take care of them nicely, and also for health, all devotees should have this medical insurance, mediclaim. And especially, we should do it immediately for those devotees who are on the road. They're traveling Sankirtan, those who are distributing on the road, they take huge risk. To distribute on the road is not easy. And so much pollution, and different situation, different locations, different weather conditions. So they have to go so many places. So we should have mediclaim, medical insurance should be there. And we should give them the best facility. Good winter clothes if the winter season is coming. Good summer clothes. And everything we should provide them, high class. If we give them nice facilities, at least the basic facilities, so they will do their job. And also very important, devotee care also means that when they're, especially the devotees who are in Sankirtan, traveling Sankirtan, they are away from the temple. So they need more attention. So if not physically, the leaders of the temple or the main managers of the temple, they should be in their touch. At least once a week, they should be addressed. If not physically, online, on Zoom. And try to understand their problems. Talk to them nicely. In that way, there will be some connection. Otherwise, they've gone so far from your place, say somewhere in Bihar and you are in Delhi, or they have gone to South, many other places. So they can be in touch with us, with the leaders on Zoom, and talk to them nicely, counsel them, ask their problems, and try to help them. That's very important. So this is very, very important that these devotees actually need special care. Because devotees who are distributing books, they are not ordinary souls. They are very, very special souls. Very, very special soul. Because these days, hardly anybody wants to go on the road, frankly speaking. This is a laptop generation. This is a technology generation. So hardly anybody wants to go with a book on the road and literally begging. It's not so easy. And so much ego shattered. So very difficult job. So if you can really motivate them, encourage them, recognize them, honor them, take care of them nicely, I'm sure they can do wonders. If we can win their heart, they can do 10 times more what they are doing now. Hare Krishna.
और ये सेम थिंग ना, हाउ टू इंस्पायर, राइट? क्या था?
How do you make devotees join the Sankirtan department or engage in the Sankirtan department, basically book distribution service?
अच्छा, केयरिंग का ही मैं देखिए एक आई वुड लाइक टू ऐड समथिंग. Prabhupada said one thing very important. America में repeatedly, why our Iskcon cows are giving more milk in America, he was talking of America, New Vrindavan cows, compared to outside. Because they know they will not be slaughtered. Cows can see their future, they can understand their future. तो जो प्रोडक्टिविटी होती है ना, it's a function of many things. How peaceful you are, how healthy you are, how organized you are. तो प्रोडक्टिविटी के लिए हमको क्या करना है? पहली बात तो देखिए, बहुत बड़ी प्रॉब्लम है डिवोटीज में. मैं बताता हूं आज. इतने मंदिरों में ब्रह्मचारी बीमार रहते हैं. बाहर की दुनिया जो मांस मछली और दारू पी के उतनी बीमारी नहीं है हम जितनी हमारी. am I correct प्रभु? क्यों? एक तो कारण है पेन है आगे. कहने का मतलब प्रॉब्लम क्या है? देखिए, बेसिक्स हमने 4:30 3:30 बजे का प्रोग्राम लगा लिया है, ठीक है, लेकिन सोने का अभी तक लेजिस्लेशन नहीं लगाया है. और क्या है, हम कलियुगा बॉडी है, हम रघुनाथ दास गोस्वामी नहीं है. ये समझना बहुत मुश्किल है, लेकिन ये हमको एटलीस्ट जानना पड़ेगा कि हम गोस्वामीज नहीं है, हम कंडीशनड है. अगर नींद जरा भी आप कॉम्प्रोमाइज करोगे, सारा बॉडी का आपका हेल्थ इज डिपेंडिंग ऑन स्लीप. मेरे पास स्लीप पे अगेन कम से कम 7,000 पेज के नोट्स हैं ऑन स्लीप. कम से कम. उसमें कई सेक्शंस है, अर्ली राइजिंग, नून, डे स्लीपिंग, उसमें कई सेक्शंस है. तो कहने इसलिए आई एम एन अथॉरिटी ऑन स्लीप, और मैं कॉम्प्रोमाइज भी नहीं करता. स्लीप कुछ भी हो जाए, फोन बंद करो और पहले सो जाओ. तो ये कहने का मतलब क्या है, हम क्या क्या होता है स्लीप में. तो मेरा पॉइंट क्या है, देखिए इसकी डिटेल में नहीं जाएंगे, लेकिन कुछ चीजें हैं. हमारा खाना पीना, हमारा ग्रेन्स, मंदिरों में ग्रेन, ट्रेडिशनल ग्रेन आना है प्रभु. अभी आ गए कर्मी वर्ड. आटा जो है आपका, व्हीट बैली एक किताब में शेयर कर देता हूं, आप उसके बाद व्हीट नहीं खाएंगे। व्हीट, ट्रेडिशनल व्हीट, काठिया व्हीट, एमआर व्हीट 50,000 साल पुराना है। वो व्हीट अब खा के मैं कल अंदर नहीं जा रहा था, वो लाल कलर का होता है, अलग दाना होता है, 50,000 साल पुरानी बंसी व्हीट। ये सब व्हीट खाएंगे तो कभी बीपी, शुगर, कैंसर बीमारियां नहीं आती है। नए व्हीट्स जो हाइब्रिड है, जेनेटिक मॉडिफाइड है। इंडिया में 12 लाख तरह के राइस थे और बाद में सोना मसूरी 2-4 इन लोगों ने कर 12 लाख वेराइटीज के राइस थे। एमएस विश्वनाथन ने मोनसेंटो को सारे जीन्स बेच दिए। अब वो सारे राइस, हम ऑर्गेनिक स्टोर खोल रहे हैं इसका, इंडिया का ऑन साइट सिकंदराबाद में सिंगल बिगेस्ट स्टोर हमारा। इतने राइस अभी आ गए हैं आपको, ट्रेडिशनल राइस, उसका टेस्ट अलग है, उसका हेल्थ पे इंपैक्ट अलग है, बॉडी वो रिकॉग्नाइज करता है, वो ब्रह्मा की क्रिएशन है। आज जो हम खा रहे हैं हाइब्रिड, ये हमारी क्रिएशन है। तो बॉडी तो ब्रह्मा की है, बॉडी साइंटिस्ट ने नहीं बनाई है। तो बॉडी समझ में नहीं आता इसका करूं क्या मैं। तो बॉडी क्या करती है, काम समझ में नहीं आ रहा है, इसको साइड में रखो, बाद में देखेंगे। तो ये सब हो रहा है बाद में देखने में, ऐसे ऐसे चलते हैं सब। तो सब चीज कितना बाद में रखोगी। बॉडी भी बेचारी सोच रहा है क्या रखें, क्या समझ में नहीं आता, ये नया नया प्रोडक्ट। तो हमारी चीजें आ गई है, थोड़ा कॉस्टली है। अरे प्रभु जी ये तो व्हीट 90 रुपया है। मैं बोला स्टेंट और मेडिसिन और बाईपास की कॉस्ट लगाओ, वो सस्ता हो जाएगा। और आज भी ये जो रिफाइंड ऑयल आ रहा है, सारे झगड़े की जड़ है। फूड बुक हमारी 600 पेज की किताब है फूड के ऊपर, drdasa.com पे आप देख लो। ये सारी चीज, व्हाइट शुगर सिविलाइजेशन के लिए जहर बना था, व्हाइट शुगर। डॉक्टर प्राइस 10 साल गए, उनकी किताब न्यूट्रिशन पे बेस्ट किताब है, 1940 की किताब। सब सिविलाइजेशन को स्टडी किया, जहां मैदा, शुगर आ गई थी, रिफाइंड तेल आ गया। एक फैमिली में क्या फिजियोलॉजिकल कंपैरिजन है। डॉक्टर प्राइस 10 साल मसाइज में, स्विस आल्प्स में। तो मेरा ये कहना है, जब तक हम स्वास्थ्य नहीं देंगे, थोड़ा सा मानसिक शांति नहीं रखेंगे। और मैं ये बताता हूं, बड़े मंदिर का नाम नहीं लेता हूं, ब्रह्मचारी 70% फियर में है। अब वो कहने का मतलब क्या है, हमको एक क्लाइमेट, एक वी फील वेरी होमली, हेल्थी। प्रभुपाद हर लेटर में एक लाइन लास्ट में लिखते थे, जितने लेटर है। व्हाट वाज द लाइन? होप दिस मीट्स यू इन गुड हेल्थ। हेल्थी माइंड स्टेज इन अ हेल्थी बॉडी। तो अगर हम आउटपुट चाहते हैं भक्तों से कम आज इस्कॉन, बड़ी बिल्डिंग मत बनाओ, अच्छा खाओ। कहते हैं ना, कपड़े माने खाने को नहीं है, पगड़ी बांध रहे हैं, नीचे पूरा कपड़े नहीं है हमारे। अरे एसी मत लगाओ जी, खाओ, अच्छा खाओ, थोड़ा खाओ, अच्छा खाओ। राइस 100 रुपए का आता है, खाओ। ब्रह्मचारी अच्छा नहीं देने को 100 रुपए का और 400 रुपए का कोल्ड प्रेस ऑयल, मत ब्रह्मचारी बनाओ। भैया हमारे पास खिलाने को नहीं है, घर से आ जाओ तुम। जबरदस्ती है। कोई जबरदस्ती कर रहा है ब्रह्मचारी आने के लिए। तो हमको क्या है, कम से कम खाना सुधरना है। देश सुधरेगा अगर खाना। ये सारा झगड़ा खाने का है। आप ये ट्रेडिशनल, एक हमारे एमराल्ड वाले हैं, विजय राम है हैदराबाद में, उन्होंने एक लंच प्रोग्राम शुरू किया है, उसको बोलते हैं 1 मील अ डे, ओमैड। तो क्या है, खाली लंच है, उसमें सारी ट्रेडिशनल चीजों का लंच है। राइस है ट्रेडिशनल वैरायटी जो भगवान ने, ब्रह्मा जी ने बनाई। व्हीट है ब्रह्मा जी का बनाया हुआ, ये साइंटिस्ट का नहीं है। साइंटिस्ट का भरोसा नहीं करते वो, हमारी तरह। कोल्ड प्रेस्ड ऑयल है, A2 घी है, A2 मिल्क है। मिल्क भी लोगों को पता नहीं A2 A1 क्या होता है। हमारे भक्तों को, हमारे मंदिरों में A2 आना चाहिए। इन्फ्लेमेशन, ये सारी बीमारियां इन्फ्लेमेशन की है, बॉडी इन्फ्लेम्ड है। कितने लीडरों को स्टेंट लग रहे हैं। तो उनका जब खाना मैं गया, प्रसाद ऑफरिंग होता है वहां पे, पीतलों के ट्रेडिशनल बर्तनों में बनता है, 200-300 प्लेट बनती है, तुरंत सब आके खा के जाते हैं। तो मैं गया, मेरे को बुलाया गया, मैं भी गया, मैंने लिया प्रसाद। ट्रेडिशनल ब्राह्मण बनाते, भोग लगाते नारायण को। फिर हमने जगन्नाथ भी फोटो लगा दी, जो भी है। तो मैंने बगल में बैठा था, पूछा आप कब से खा रहे हो? उसने कहा स्वामी जी, मैं एक यंग मैन था, मैं यहीं जॉब करता हूं, 1 महीने से खा रहा हूं। मैं बोला क्या फर्क पड़ा? बोला अरे स्वामी जी एनर्जी लेवल बहुत बढ़ गया। वो बता रहा है, बाजू में बैठा था, एनर्जी लेवल बहुत बढ़ गया और मेरे थोड़ा शुगर बॉर्डर लाइन था, अब मैं चेक कराया 3 दिन पहले, कंट्रोल में है। फिर मैं बोला आप अभी ये खा रहे हो शाम को? बोला नहीं 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 नहीं, मैं बस दिन में 1 ही बार यहाँ आता हूं और कुछ नहीं, मैं बोला भूख नहीं लगती है मेरे को। माने ये ट्रेडिशनल वैरायटीज जो है बॉडी के लिए है, और ये जो मॉडर्न वैरायटीज ये प्रॉफिट के लिए था सारा। तो दूध दही घी हमारे मंदिरों में आज खाली ये पैसे की, आज पैसे आ रहे हैं, वी आर फाइनेंशियली वेल ऑफ। 20-30 साल पहले हालत अलग थी। तो एटलीस्ट हेल्थ अगर हम करेंगे, बिकॉज लाइव्स आर प्रेशियस, और पैसे तो जा रहे हैं दवाइयों में, फिर हॉस्पिटलाइजेशन में जा रहे हैं, पैसे रुक नहीं रहे हैं। तो इंटेलिजेंस है कि हम इसमें करें। तो इस तरह से आई थिंक बहुत हेल्थी, हैप्पी, यू नो।
Other panel members like to mention something on taking care of devotees, or should we go ahead?
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. So it is, as leaders, it is very important, because now slowly the culture is that there's a culture of owning devotees. Someone who preaches, he owns that devotee. Or a certain guru's disciples, a senior disciple owns the devotee in the temple. So what happens, that creates a big psychological, emotional pressure for a devotee to go to some other department of service, other thing. So as Sankirtan devotees, Sankirtan leaders, it is very important that we deal with devotees, we conduct ourselves like gentlemen, very mature, because a devotee in the movement, when he joins, when he takes up Sankirtan, our movement has such a amazing history and a background of Sankirtan that it is very inspiring. Many of us have read Prabhupada Leelamrit or read the early days stories. It's about going out and doing anything for Srila Prabhupada, and majorly book distribution was on the top of it, opening temples and book distribution. So one reason, if you see, there is one letter that actually Nitai Madhav Prabhu only had told me long back in a Sankirtan bus, that Dinabandhu Prabhu, all of you know in Vrindavan, he left. One day he left the temple and ran away without informing the president. The reason was he just wanted to be with Vishnujan Swami. He just wanted to be with Vishnujan Swami. There was no other reason. He just wanted to be with. So it is said that there were 2 great leaders. One was Jayananda Prabhu and another was Vishnujan Swami. They gave so much love to devotees that devotees would go anywhere and serve because of their love, or devotees would just come running to be with them because of their love. So our movement, even devotees are not from our group or from our God brothers. Actually, in our movement, no, we have to change the culture of God brotherhood to brotherhood first. We have to have brotherhood. God brotherhood is later, baad mein. first we should be, I have seen an era that the moment you join, I mean, I was in that era when I joined that. As soon as you share whose guru you are, disciple or whom you are aspiring, immediately there would be a bar line, a subtle line of association, dealings, Then after a few years when I was reflecting, I was thinking, what a damage it has done. Even in the Karmi world, they talk about brotherhood. And we were stuck in such a precious moment in God brotherhood. For some time it went on. But the point I was trying to say is that everyone comes here for, many of us, as I was telling yesterday also, every one of us leave our, today Mohan Rupa Prabhu also mentioned in the class, we give up everything, Grasthas also, we give up the social society, the marriages of the society, going for movies, our career, our family, friend, childhood, community, everything. We give up, and one main reason we come here is actually the love of the Sankirtan mission given to us by Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and presented to us in the current era by Srila Prabhupada. So we should all, take care of devotees. Someone was, Lakhir, na? What you are telling me? See, when, for example, a book, recently a group of devotees came to our Abbot's temple to learn book distribution. So I asked the devotee, how was your experience? He said, Prabhuji, it's just a miracle. He said, one devotee in front of me showed a Bhagavatam set to a person in the car. The person did not show any interest. Second devotee said he did not show. After the signal, the third person showed, he bought it, he said. In the same minute he saw it, the same few minutes he said. So 1, 2 and 3, similarly, if we want to attract devotees to come to Sankirtan department, in the whole temple, as leaders, we have to give so much love, affection to devotees that they would just like to be where you are. They would like to be, and they would like to do what will please you, because you are following our previous Acharya, especially Srila Prabhupada. So very important. Second point is, those devotees who are already in our department, it's very important that Sankirtan devotees are consistent and they are very healthy spiritually and also physically. So spiritual health, as Sahadev Prabhu said, that we have the meter of 4:30 a.m. to be in the temple. So that takes care. But physical health is very important, because mental health depends a lot on physical health. So we should take care, we should see which devotee is aging, which devotee is going for doctor, what problem he is going for. And please introduce good diet, yoga, exercise, some fitness. After 30 or 35, if any devotee is under us in Sankirtan, we should take an extra step and see if his diet is proper, if he's having any health issues, if he's having fitness, physiotherapy, exercise. Because as I said yesterday also, we are actually in our arrogance to go back first 15 years, so we just know that हम तो direct गोलोक जा रहे हैं, हम तो गोलोक जाने, हमको तो वापस जन्म लेना नहीं है, जो जन्म लेना है वो उसमें चला जाता है. By the time we are 30-35, we've come to know where we are actually. So health taking care is very important, and proper mood of care. Hare Krishna. Thank you.
Thank you for mentioning many points about how to take care of book distributors. Prabhuji also has, please.
1 minute only. Hare Krishna. So, जब सीनियर्स ने बहुत अच्छी तरह से ब्रीफ किया, मैं एक छोटा पॉइंट भी ऐड करना चाहूँगा जो मैंने ऑब्जर्व किया है संकीर्तन पार्टीज जो सक्सेसफुल है उसके अंदर, कि संकीर्तन पार्टी लॉन्ग टर्म सक्सेस प्राप्त हम कर पाते हैं जब स्वयं लीडर्स उसके अंदर पार्टिसिपेट करते हो. अदरवाइज कुछ समय के बाद जो संकीर्तन डिवोटीज़ है उनका उत्साह धीरे धीरे कम हो जाता है. जैसे हम चैतन्य महाप्रभु के उदाहरण से देखते हैं कि रथ यात्रा के अंदर भी भगवान ने अपना एक्सपांसन करके हर संकीर्तन पार्टी में वो थे. जब चांद काजी का वहाँ पे जाना था प्रोसेसन लेके, तो भगवान स्वयं आगे थे और स्वयं भगवान ने नित्यानंद प्रभु और हरिदास ठाकुर को आज्ञा दिया, बोले आप दोनों जाइए और प्रचार कीजिए। तो लीडर्स अगर इसमें पार्टिसिपेशन करेंगे तो इसका इम्पोर्टेंस रहेगा, डिवोटी भी इंस्पायर होंगे, संकीर्तन को जो इम्पोर्टेंस है वो लॉन्ग टर्म रहेगा। अदरवाइज कुछ समय के बाद ये धीरे धीरे उनका उत्साह कम हो जाएगा। जैसे मैं दो बहुत अच्छे इंडिया लेवल के जो संकीर्तन पार्टी के जो इंचार्ज है, लीडर्स है, हिज ग्रेस मधुसुंदर प्रभु और हिज ग्रेस आचार्य प्रभु, इन दोनों से काफ़ी मेरा अच्छा रिलेशन है और काफ़ी मैंने समय बिताया उनके साथ। तो दोनों हमारे वहाँ आए थे अहमदाबाद में और काफ़ी समय दिया था। तो जब मैंने देखा मधुसुंदर प्रभु को कि उनका बस पार्टी में सबसे पहले प्रभु जी चले जाते थे बस के अंदर, और जब बुक डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन की बारी आती रोड के ऊपर तो सबसे पहले वो बुक डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन शुरू करते, और एट द एंड ऑफ द डे उनका सबसे हाईएस्ट स्कोर रहता उनकी टीम के अंदर और अभी तक भी। तो उनके ही भक्तों से जब मैं चर्चा कर रहा था तो उन्होंने बताया कि ये जो बुक पार्टी हमारी बस पार्टी चल रही है वो केवल मधुसुंदर प्रभु की वजह से ही चल रही है, क्योंकि प्रभु जी इतने सीनियर है, कई सालों से बुक डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन कर रहे हैं, लेकिन जब वो रोड पे उतरते हैं तो उनके जूनियर से भी ज़्यादा वो बुक डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन करते हैं। तो ये बहुत ही परफेक्ट एग्जाम्पल है। और दूसरा, जब आचार्य रत्न प्रभु आए थे हमारे वहाँ, आचार्य प्रभु आए थे पदयात्रा लेके, तो काफ़ी 15 दिन हमारे वहाँ रुकी थी पदयात्रा। अहमदाबाद कठवाड़ा हमारा फार्म है, गौशाला है वहाँ पे। तो उनका भी मैं उदाहरण देना चाहूँगा कि जब मैंने देखा कि प्रभु जी स्वयं बैल जोड़ रहे हैं, स्वयं ट्रैक्टर चला रहे हैं और हर चीज़, और जहाँ जहाँ 15 दिन प्रभु जी रुके होंगे तो हम अलग अलग स्थानों में जाके कीर्तन करते थे, भगवान को लेके जाते थे। तो प्रभु जी ऐसा नहीं कि आज मैं रेस्ट करता हूँ आप लोग चले जाइए, एवरी डे एवरी टाइम प्रभु जी सबसे पहले रहते थे। और ना ही इतना, प्रसाद सर्विंग भी प्रभु जी करते, आचार्य प्रभु जितने भी भक्त थे उनको बिठा के प्रसाद सर्विंग करते, सबको मिल गया नहीं मिल गया। तो मैंने देखा कि वो स्वयं हर चीज़ में वहाँ पे उपस्थित रहते थे। इसलिए आज हम देख रहे हैं कि भाई सालों से ये दोनों संकीर्तन पार्टी सालों से चल रही है और आगे भी इस प्रकार से सक्सेसफुली चलेगी। तो इस बहुत इम्पोर्टेंट है कि लीडर्स जो है जो संकीर्तन पार्टी का, उसको काफ़ी उत्साहपूर्वक रहना चाहिए। अगर आप एज अ लीडर नहीं जा सकते हो तो आप उसको डिसेंट्रलाइज कर दो, कोई नया लीडर्स अपॉइंट करो जो उसमें संकीर्तन पार्टी में टाइम दे। जस्ट फॉर सेक ऑफ नेम हमें लीडर्स नहीं रहना चाहिए अगर हम उसके अंदर जाके खुद पार्टिसिपेट ना कर सके। थैंक यू। हरे कृष्ण।
Thank you, Prabhuji. Very relevant point for leaders to lead from the front. I'd like to ask all of you if there is somebody like to share. We can pass the mic on this point. Training, somebody like to share? You can pass the mic there. Sachiputra Prabhu.
हरे कृष्णा। तो बहुत सुंदर पॉइंट्स प्रभु जी सब बताए। तो मैंने जैसे कहा गया कि डिवोटी केयर्स के बारे में खास करके जैसे प्रभु जी ने बताया जीबीसी टू एबीसी, राइट। तो जहाँ पर हमने देखते हैं कि लीडर्स आर वेरी एंथुजियास्टिक और उन्हें बहुत इंस्पायर करते हैं, तो डिवोटी जी भी आगे रहते हैं। आज की डेट में मैं देखता हूँ कि मोस्ट ऑफ द लीडर्स दे आर स्केयर्ड टू मीट द न्यू डिवोटीज। क्यों? कि नया भक्त आके पूछेगा कुछ दिन सेवा करने के बाद, मेरा ये प्रॉब्लम चल रहा है, मुझे थोड़ा मदद करो, राइट। तो इसलिए जहाँ पर टेम्पल्स की जो अथॉरिटीज आर वेरी कंसर्न, दे वांट, जैसा कि रेवती रमन प्रभु, रेवती, यस, अरे नेक्स्ट सीताराम प्रभु, मैंने उनको बहुत साल पहले सेम क्वेश्चन पूछा था। आप इतने सारे कमिटमेंट करते हैं, आप इतने सारे करते हो, बट सेम टाइम्स आई हैव नॉट सीन माई टेम्पल। मुझे कोई अथॉरिटी की, हमारा अथॉरिटी कैसे बोलते हुए मैंने देखा। उन्होंने बहुत करते हैं। क्यों? क्योंकि उन्होंने जो भी सेंटर प्रचार कर रहे हैं तो वहाँ पर उन्होंने केआर भी कर रहे हैं। केआर में सबसे बड़ी बात है, कल भीमा प्रभु जी को भी मैंने सुना, उनके साथ जो पुराने भक्त है, कृष्ण मुरारी प्रभु है, हमारे मंदिर जितना भी पुराने बुक डिस्ट्रीब्यूटर है, वो सभी आज भी मंदिर में है। क्यों है? क्योंकि उन्होंने उनकी फेज ब्रह्मचारी से ग्रस्त गए, बहुत सारे चीज़ है। और यहाँ पर हमारे जितना भी डिवोटी है विथ सीताराम प्रभु में, उनको भी जानता हूँ बिकॉज दे आर विथ ज्वाइन विथ मी, वो सब आज है मंदिर में। लेकिन मेरे साथ जितना ज्वाइन किए थे कोई नहीं है। क्यों नहीं है? किसी को बीमारी हुआ, वो घर में गया, मुझे भेज दिए पुलिस स्टेशन में, जगह ढूंढो कहाँ गया, कोई पूछा भी नहीं। लास्ट में भी कोई पूछा नहीं। मैंने पूछा, इतने सालों से भक्त लोग वृंदावन, मैनी ऑफ द डिवोटी दे लेफ्ट टू अदर ग्रुप्स लाइक बाबाजी लोग को इधर चला गया, कोई पूछा नहीं भाई कहाँ हो। सो डिवोटी केयर में सबसे बड़ी चीज़ है कि हमारे जो अथॉरिटीज़ है उन्होंने हमें पूछना चाहिए, उन्हें उनसे बात करना चाहिए। और कोई भक्त चला जाने के बाद भी कभी उनको कोई पूछा नहीं। बहुत सारे कमबैक भी होते थे, आजकल तो कमबैक भी नहीं है, वो जो गया गया, राइट। तो इसलिए जो न्यू डिवोटी रिक्रूट करना के बात है, वो रिक्रूट में ये बहुत बड़ी चीज़ है कि हमारी अथॉरिटीज दे मस्ट हैव इन देयर माइंड सेट ऑफ यस, जाना चाहिए। और जो दूसरी बात उन्होंने कहा, 3 मंथ के अंदर हम बुक डिस्ट्रीब्यूटर बना देते हैं। हमारे तो इधर 2-2 साल तक रखते हैं। बोलते भक्त दो, बोले नहीं, अगर हम देंगे वो उठेगा नहीं सुबह, वहाँ पर मिसलीड हो जाएगा वहाँ पर, क्योंकि बुक डिस्ट्रीब्यूटर को उनको रहता है, प्रॉब्लम रहता है। लेकिन इन लोग बोलेंगे नहीं नहीं, वहाँ जाएगा वो नहीं होगा। तो इसलिए मेरा ये पॉइंट है कि डिवोटी केयर्स में खास करके फ्रॉम द टॉप टू बॉटम देखना चाहिए।
Thank you, Sachiputra Prabhu, for an important point, reiterating the point about the importance of leaders leading from the front and taking care of devotees. Yes, that is certainly undeniably true. You have something else also, Prabhuji? Okay.
And Prabhuji, one more point is there, like as there are, when we hear some ethically distributed story of book distribution, then it inspires everyone. But when some kind of book is distributed by some hook and crook, then some segment of devotees get inspired. Some segment of devotees may also get uninspired, because everyone has a different mindset. So books are distributed, but devotees may not want to join that kind of way or methodology of book distribution. So maybe we can promote a more holistic and organic growth of book distribution. Like that is I wanted to say. Thank you.
Okay, so your point was that book distribution ethically done is more inspirational, and that's what should be promoted for everyone. Yes, thank you. Ruji, you want to say something?
Hare Krishna, Manat Pranam. I had one way in a question that as we are discussing how to inspire devotees to take up Sankirtan department. So sometimes a general problem comes that in a temple there are many departments, and somewhere or other all departments have their points that our department is also important. So in that the managers face the problem to give devotees to Sankirtan department. So what happens in a marathon time, because that is a peak hour, they manage, and department also support that, okay, some devotees can go, new devotees can go, and from the youth preaching some students can also participate on a rotation basis. But during other times it becomes little challenging, like if 2 Sankirtan buses are there, one is standing, one is moving. So other times what should be the practical solution in that case from the manager's side and from those who are asking for Sankirtan department also? This is my question.
So this is a question. You're asking that how do we ensure that there should be enough manpower for Sankirtan department even in times of crisis like that?
Yeah.
A manager's perspective. Is that your
question?
question?
As the question is coming that leaders should be inspired. Leaders is inspired, but leader is sometimes facing, genuine problem. So marathon time he is able to cooperate, a department able to cooperate also, but other times it is sometimes difficult to give enough people for distribution on roads.
Other than
Right.
marathon times, how can leaders ensure more manpower for Sankirtan department?
Yeah,
Is that a question?
Yeah.
Would the members of the panel like to address this question? How during other than marathon times, how can leaders give sufficient manpower to run Sankirtan department or multiple buses in a situation with non-marathon time? So he says that, yeah, if there are 2 buses, manpowers basically, how do we give more devotees like that?
Even for one bus.
It's difficult to sustain during non-marathon times because there is a shortage of manpower. They're engaged in other areas also. So how can managers deal with this?
Preach, that's all. We have to make devotees. We have to preach. Why we are doing this youth preaching? Youth preaching the colleges. We are preaching in so many areas. Get them. We have to make brahmacharis more devotees. That's all. And give them service. Otherwise, how the manpower will come? Manpower will not fall from the sky. So we have to make devotees. We'll have to make devotees. We are going to the colleges, we are going to the universities, and we are doing a lot of youth preaching, and Pune is the headquarters of youth preaching. So many young people are joining. Is it not? Well, Saralakshan Prabhu, Radhesham Prabhu is like the acharya of youth preaching. So I'm just saying, I'm giving an example. I'm not saying that you're the only one. There are many temples, they are doing youth preaching. So youth preaching is one big source to get devotees, and congregation devotees also we can engage. But for your saying about that Sankirtan part, the traveling Sankirtan and for the buses, so we have to make devotees. We have to keep on making devotees, no? That should go on. Otherwise, how we'll get devotees in? So we have to keep preaching and make devotees, and from there we can start. And you know the basis, it's not that when they join the temple, then they start book distribution. When they're in the basis, from there itself, they should be trained to distribute books. So what will happen when they start distributing books in the basis itself, from the basis itself? So they'll develop this taste for book distribution. And when they join, then they can do full-time distribution. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Prabhuji, just like you told that when we go for youth preaching, they will get the devotees. But those who are preached by youth preachers, they will start youth preaching only. They will not come for the bus. How to motivate those youths also to the book distribution?
No, I think Radhesham is very broad-minded, and he has given so many devotees to Kanpur and Calcutta and many of the temples. I think we can contact him. He's the right person. He is our HR head. So we can contact. He told even our Gopal Krishna Maharaj, Radhesham told, Maharaj, if you want devotees for Delhi temple, I can send. He said that. He didn't say that I will send only for youth preaching.
Hare Krishna.
So he is the right person.
Yes, Madhusundar Prabhu, you have something.
हाँ हरे कृष्णा. तो जैसा प्रभु जी ने बताया कि हम खुद डिवोटी बनाना चाहिए, तो मैं एक बार गुरु महाराज को बोला, गुरु महाराज ने बोला कि तुम संकीर्तन पार्टी शुरू करो, ट्रैवलिंग संकीर्तन पार्टी शुरू करो. तो मैं जाता था, प्रभु जी को बोलता था मुझे ट्रैवलिंग संकीर्तन पार्टी शुरू करनी है. प्रभु जी बोलते तुम्हारे पास भक्त तो है नहीं, तो कैसे करोगे, अकेले कैसे जाओगे, तुम दिल्ली में करो. तो बहुत बार ऐसा हुआ, महाराज बोलते हैं ट्रैवलिंग संकीर्तन शुरू करो. फिर मैं एक बार महाराज मुझे भक्त दे दीजिए, भक्त नहीं है. तो महाराज बोलते हैं हमारे पास भक्त नहीं है, तुम खुद बनाओ. तो मैं बोला ठीक है गुरु महाराज. तो मैं बुक डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन करके आता था, सवेरे 10 से 5 बजे तक बुक डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन करते थे. फिर 6 बजे मैं स्टॉल लगाता था गरुण जी के पास, मंदिर के सामने गरुण जी के पास. तो वहाँ पर ही जो है मैं डिवोटीज के नंबर लेता था, उनके लिए प्रसाद रखता था. तो करते करते मुझे 5 डिवोटी वहीं मिल गए. तो महाराज ने बोला कि अब तुम 5 को अपने साथ लगाओ और ट्रैवलिंग संकीर्तन शुरू करो.
Fantastic. Thank you so much. This is great inspiration. It's great inspiration. Where there is a will, there is a way. So, okay. Yes, Prabhuji.
प्रभु जी मेरा एक प्रश्न है ये एथिकल है या नहीं जानना चाह रहा था कि जैसे आज आधुनिक युग है और सभी चीज़ अर्थ पे निर्भर है तो मतलब मेरे मन में ऐसा ख्याल आया था कि क्या हम ऐसे लोगों को नियुक्त कर सकते हैं जो पुस्तक वितरण करें और साथ साथ कुछ सेवा शुल्क भी लें, पुस्तक वितरण भी करें और सेवा शुल्क भी लें, क्योंकि अर्थ जो है सभी चीज़ के लिए प्रेरणा का स्रोत होता है और आधुनिक युग में सबसे महत्वपूर्ण अर्थ ही है। तो ऐसा कर सकते हैं क्या? क्योंकि वैसे भी हम लोग जब जो लोग धन लेकर के आते हैं उनको हम कुछ पैसे देते हैं उस धन जो लेके आते हैं भगवान के लिए, तो क्या पुस्तक वितरण में इस तरह का कुछ कार्य योजना कर सकते हैं क्या?
तो आपका ये क्वेश्चन है कि इज एम्प्लॉइंग बुक डिस्ट्रीब्यूटर्स फॉर अ सर्टन compensation, for a certain maintenance, is that an ethical practice or not? That is the question. Can we employ book distributors, pay them maintenance?
I wanted to add something to Madhusundar Prabhu's point. I was also in Pune. I was one of the first disciples of Maharaj to stay here and take training in 2005. I came to, when I went to Delhi, Maharaj had a slip disc in 2005. If you remember. Right. So I think before me, Shamari came, Prabhu came for a while, but I stayed 18 months here. So 2005, Maharaj, I went to Delhi to see him. So Maharaj immediately called Mohan Rupa Prabhu. I don't know if he remembers. He said, I have a disciple from Bombay. He is here. He knows in and out of Radhesham's preaching, youth preaching. Call everyone. You are busy. Vrindavan, Vinod, Vrindavan, Vasi, Venu Madhav Prabhu, Keshav Murari Prabhu, Rukmini Krishna Prabhu. I had given one whole day session. After that, NIT Allahabad started. Right, NIT. And then I took them to Kharagpur. I don't know if someone is here. I took them to Kharagpur at that time. So I have been here from 2005, actually from 2002-3, Pune. And I grew up in the Hare Krishna land in Juhu temple. My temple used to be like 10 minutes walk from my house. And I saw the era of late 80s. There was no youth preaching at that time, a systematic youth preaching kind of a thing. There was only department which people would go out only. In front of the Jew temple, there used to be 20 auto rickshaws. All grastas would take a bag and membership. Many of them then shifted to Delhi. Later on, some of them Maharaj brought them. And then there would be 3 buses and 1 or 2 vans. 1 or 2 vans would be go locally in the city, and 3 buses would be out with DTs. When it got reduced little bit, the Gaurnitai bus party, the DTs went to Camp Temple. Iskcon Pune Camp Temple, the DTs are Jew bus party DTs. And then there was Jagannath Baladev Subhadra bus party. Those DTs went to Mira Road and become Mira Road Temple. So from there, then the Pune youth preaching era. And then I myself joined full time in 2002 and 3. So this observation of late 80s, and then the point I joined, the observation of 10-12 years of that. And 2011, I concluded based on my experience as a teen and a young child before joining, and based on the experience of what I saw 10 years, 12 years, I felt that the culture of youth preaching can actually damage the missionary spirit a lot, because I saw many devotees for 1 week, they only do follow-up and give 2 class, nothing else. Youth energy, follow-up and just 2-3 classes a week. And no managerial service, no physical service, and no book distribution. Book distribution is going out, giving some books and coming out, but Sankirtan spirit is missing. If that one is not experienced in the first 5-10 years of joining the mission, actually in the long journey, you can hit a dead wall and don't know what are you doing in the movement. That risk is there. Like I saw growth of congregation preaching, and then new congregation coming, old congregation confused what to do. They are 30 years devotees now. if not properly engaged. So it's very important. Sankirtan means you go out for 5-6 hours for few months together. Actually, you experience that how Panchatattva is in your life. Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is in your life. When one misses this in the initial days, actually book distribution becomes like a burden or a push. It's a very big damage to our preaching actually. After that, somewhere in 2011, 12, 13 onwards, I was planning that whoever comes, put them on the road. If he sustains, welcome. Aya to welcome, nahi to bheed kam. But no headache. Big headache. 20 years after that, so many questions, emotional trauma or health trauma and all these things. You have to, if you want, this is a movement of missions. You saying something? So it's very important. Then from 2015-16 onward, I said, our Chaitanya Avatar Prabhu was sitting and had a discussion with him. I said, put everyone on the bus. जो बचा ठीक है, नहीं बचा थोड़े टाइम के बाद शादी कर लेना बोलो, खुश रहे बस. Otherwise, it's very difficult because this spirit, what one gets on Sankirtan, not only bus, book distribution, actually only who has done it, because I was contemplating. I just told before about Jayananda Prabhu and Vishnujan Swami. How devotees would go beyond it, because these two people used to be out on the road 6, 7, 10 hours. So it's very important that we have to be Sankirtan devotees with Sankirtan spirit, irrespective of any department we have. It's not a big deal. Anyone can do youth preaching. Actually, Sankirtan devotee can do anything. If you develop the skill of bringing up enthusiasm in 3 seconds of rejection, there is nothing in this world you cannot do. There's nothing in this world you cannot do. That's true. That's the main thing, because you actually get the mercy of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Because amanina manadena. In 3 seconds, you have to give respect to someone else immediately. In 3 seconds, you have to make someone else feel he's such a great person to give a book of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's mercy out. So these are very important principles. This actually takes care of everything, all other problems. If this is not taken care, we'll have to deal with problems. If this is taken care in the right spirit, we will be taking care of challenges. We'll be busy dealing with challenges. Hare Krishna.
एक बहुत important point है. It's a very important point. Everything has a price in this world. एक चीज फ्री है दुनिया में, सोचना. तो सोचने में कंजूसी क्यों? प्रभुपाद बोले, I have a disease. I cannot think small. प्रभुपाद को एक प्रॉब्लम थी, वो छोटा नहीं सोच सकते. प्रभुपाद बड़ा सोचते थे. यहां भी कहते हैं ना, सोच बदलो देश बदलेगा. गवर्नमेंट का स्लोगन है. सारा खेल सोच का है. जब सोच फ्री है तो छोटा क्यों सोचना, बड़ा सोचिए. और प्रभुपाद ने कहा है, जब हंटर बनना है तो राइनोसरस गैंडे को पीछे जाओ ना, रैबिट के पीछे, खरगोश के पीछे क्यों? हार नहीं भी सक्सेस तो बोलेंगे इज अ राइनो हंटर, रैबिट हंटर नहीं बोलेंगे. तो एक लॉ ऑफ अट्रैक्शन है. देखिए, बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट पॉइंट है. प्रभु जी का बात पे मैं बता रहा हूं कि इन्होंने सोचा अब कुछ भक्त चाहिए मेरे को, आया ना आपके पास तुरंत. जहां चाह वहां राह. करने कराने वाले तो भगवान है. जीव कुछ करता नहीं है डिजायरिंग छोड़ के, तो वो डिजायरिंग में कमी क्यों? बड़ा सोचिए. श्रील प्रभुपाद, इनकी बात है, सिंधिया कॉलोनी बॉम्बे से दिल्ली शिफ्ट हुए. तो हमारे मामा जी बताते हैं, दुकान वो लोग आए, प्रभुपाद 4 घंटा बैठे रहे. फिर नाना श्री ने हमारे उनको चिप्पीवाड़ा मंदिर में चलो सेटल किया, रूम दिखा. स्वामी जी रूम है, शाम को देख लीजिए. उन्होंने कहा ठीक है. चिप्पीवाड़ा, अब तो इस्कॉन आ गया. हमारे मामा बताते हैं, बिहारी लाल जी, तुम्हारे गुरुजी जो थे, हम सब समझते थे थोड़ा स्क्रू ढीला है. कैसे? सॉरी टू से यूज दिस वर्ड. लंदन बोले तुम्हारे गुरु प्रभुपाद स्वामी जी हमारे लंदन जापान छोड़ के बात ही नहीं करते थे। हम लोग बोलते स्वामी जी थोड़ा प्रसाद तो पहले पालो आप, और बातें इतनी बड़ी बड़ी थी कि हम लोग कभी सोच भी नहीं सकते थे। लेकिन आज देखो वही प्रभुपाद का मिशन, हम यहां बैठे हैं, हम लोग आज बड़े बड़े लाख लाख करोड़ से ज्यादा की प्रॉपर्टीज है इस्कॉन की आज इंडिया में खाली। तो एटलीस्ट सोचना हमारी इतनी, मैं एक नाम नहीं लेता हूं, एक हमारे भक्त हैं, सोच जरा बड़ी है, मंदिर बनाएंगे, लैंड मिल गया, एक आदमी ने 100 करोड़ कमिट कर दिया। नाम ले सकता हूं कि नहीं पता नहीं है, तो छोड़ दीजिए, एक आदमी ने 100 करोड़। तो पॉइंट क्या है, सोच का खेल है। अरे वो मेरे एरिया में आ गया बुक डिस्ट्रीब्यूट, तो क्या हो गया? अगर वो आपकी एरिया में आ गया, आप ज्यादा से ज्यादा क्या होगा लिखिए उसके, वो आपकी एरिया में बुक बेच गया आपके शहर में, तो आपकी बुक बिकेगी नहीं। आपकी बुक नहीं बिकेगी तो रुपए आएंगे नहीं, लक्ष्मी नहीं आएगी तो भूखे मर जाएंगे। तो आत्मा तो अजर अमर है ना। तो पहला तो गीता वहीं से शुरू होती है, तो क्या टेंशन है। तो मरने का क्या डर है फिर? वो बुक बेच गया तो हम तो मरेंगे, उसमें दो राय नहीं है। तो फिर आत्मा तो इटर्न, तो ये सोच है। देखिए यहां से 1 किलोमीटर में जाइए, 1 किलोमीटर में कितनी दारू की दुकानें हैं, कितने चिकन शॉप्स हैं, कितने सिनेमा हॉल मिलेंगे, कितने किराना स्टोर मिलेंगे, कितने मस्जिद मिलेगी, कितने चर्च मिलेंगे, उन किसी को आपस में प्रॉब्लम नहीं है। यस, एक एरिया सराफा बाजार है, वहां 50 दुकानें हैं ज्वेलर्स की, क्योंकि भगवान सबको मेंटेन करता है एक्सेप्ट इस्कॉन डिवोटीज को। उन 50 ट्रेडर को मेंटेन कर रहा है। लेकिन अगर स्मेल आ गई दूसरे डिवोटी की तो हमारा बीपी और शुगर और क्या किडनी सब फेल हो जाएंगे। ये तो सोच है हमारी। अभी एसआईडीसी हुई, मद्रास शहर इतना है, वो कितना बड़ा है मद्रास वालों को नहीं पता। वहां एक लड़ाई हो रही थी कि मद्रास में वो 25 किलोमीटर दूर कोई बेचारा छोटा सा कोई वो नहीं करना। अरे भाई इतने लोग जीने, सबको भगवान पालन कर रहे हैं। तो हमारी सोच जो है ना, बहुत ये पोटेंशियल है। प्रभुपाद कल आपने, प्रभु जी ये सुनो, सीताराम आपने वो कोट्स बताई थी, 10 साल में हम दुनिया में सब रिलीजन भगा देंगे। क्यों नहीं भाग पाया अभी तक? नहीं, सोच हमारी बहुत छोटी हो गई। तो इस तरह से हमारी सोच, हमें सोचना है। अब ये 5 साल 8 साल में देखिए आज का दिन कितना बजा है। मेरी ये चार्जर नहीं है मेरा, मैं एक ही दिन के लिए आया था। वो एप्पल चार्जर कोई मिल जाए तो ये आज की टाइम नोट। 5-7 साल में ये स्टेडियम में प्रोग्राम होना, 10 साल में, या हम मरने के पहले 50,000 संकीर्तन डिस्ट्रीब्यूटर में लीडर्स रहना मरने के पहले, और नहीं कर पाए तो फिर आना पड़ेगा। मामा जन्मनी है ना हमारे, तो चैतन्य महाप्रभु ने कहा। तो थोड़ा हमें एक्सपैंड करना है। हरे कृष्ण। अभी एक फाइनल पॉइंट है। मैं अपने एक लीडर से बात कर रहा था। मैंने कहा आपके स्टेट में कितने तलुक हैं? हम सब एक कंसंट्रेशन कैंप में आपस में खटपट होती है, कितने तलुक है? वो नाम नहीं बताया, छोड़ दीजिए। वहां 250 तलुक सपोज करिए है। हमने कहा आज तालुका और मंडल कहते हैं उसको साउथ में भी, आप हर जगह आज भी चाहें तो हम कुछ गृहस्थ हैं, ब्रह्मचारी हैं, सेंटर्स खोल लेना है। जाके कोई रेंट करके, माने कितना बड़ा ये काम हो सकता है। आज हम सिटी इंडिया में है, हमारे पास इतना सारे रिसोर्सेज हैं, कैसे एक्सपैंड होगा, हर टाउन एंड विलेज हम कैसे आगे बढ़ सकते हैं, ये थोड़ा हमें सोचना है।
Thank you, Prabhuji, for such a fantastic, very inspiring speeches. Keeping the Sankirtan spirit, as they said that the Sankirtan devotee can do anything because of the Sankirtan spirit. Such an important aspect. And we actually have a lot of, we have many comments and some questions also. However, the time for the afternoon session is over. So what we will do is, we'll try in the afternoon session to, when we come back after lunch, we'll try to see that we can discuss, because we were actually just on the first point, but we have such nice discussion going on that we can. Would you like this to continue in the afternoon session? So we can continue. So then we'll complete the question that Prabhuji had asked, and then we'll call it for lunch. So the question was that, is it an ethical practice to employ book distributors, give them some maintenance and employ? Is that an ethical practice? Should it be encouraged?
So it depends upon the situation of somebody really in a need. Sometimes what happens, when devotees join, their family, their parents are in a very, very poverty-stricken condition. And he is the only one son, so he has joined the movement, but there is no financial support for them. So temples can help that devotee, because he is distributing books or doing any service. I think devotee will continue. Otherwise, he will leave. He will look for something else. But I know few cases like that, and where the temple was not ready to support and they had to shift to some other place. So, if we really want devotees to continue, we have to see from many angles. We can't be so fanatic also. And that way he will continue. Otherwise, what happens? If we don't help them, they may do some service, but they will not do from the heart, because that pressure will always be there. That psychological pressure will be there. The parents are in a bad shape, I am here, all those things will come. So I think temples, the society, at least for some time, till the situation gets solved, the problem gets solved, the temple should help that particular devotee or any devotee, so that the service continues. That's my view. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. So this this is something which cannot be a generalized.
Situation wise,
It is a very, very,
depends upon.
it is very, first thing is it is very exceptional. Second thing is very based on very, sensitive situations kind of. But nowhere it can be a criteria that you employ a person from day one for book distribution.
Not employing.
Pay someone, yeah. So, of course,
I
have
just
never
want to
heard book
clarify one thing.
distributors, But
Sitaram, I just want to clarify, because I'm not talking about the employment part. It's not that you pay salary and hire people. I was not saying that. I'm saying devotees who have joined the temple already, and situation comes like that, their family is in a very bad shape. So that situation I'm saying. It's not that we hire people and keep on paying. That's not. I just want to clarify.
that's because training is very important. Without training of someone you send a book distribution paying, it's going to be a disaster.
Yeah.
We tried it, I cannot share the disaster.
They'll create a mess.
So that's not the right thing. I think you should speak to Kishore Prabhu. They are working on something like that, where people are trained parallelly, right, Kishore Prabhu? They are trained, and then those who don't fit in, they're not accepted also, right? So they are working on something. We have to just see how the results are in due course of time. But of course, grasthas are maintained. So I don't know how is that, I'm also maintained by temple. I don't know I'm paid or what, but we're maintained. Yeah, we need to do something. on this. Hare Krishna.
Okay, I hope Prabhu that answers your question sufficiently. So before we break for the afternoon session, we would like to request Sarang Thakur Prabhu, if you would like to mention, like to speak something, which
We are waiting to hear from him. We have a Brajbasi from Vrindavan, long time book distributor, Sankirtan devotee, consistent for few decades, several buses under his leadership. We want to hear from him.
Hare Krishna.
40
Although
years.
my topic is not on present, what topics is going on, but I want to say something like our main topic is to how to increase the book distribution on that. So we are distributing books in Vrindavan. I want to give some trick to you. Like we have, first of all, Prabhuji's last question, if we can give them some. So that actually we have some devotees there in Vrindavan, almost 10 devotees who are distributing in the street in the Vrindavan only. So we give them good concession price, discount price. So whatever they're distributing, they're getting some profit from that also. May you can categorize it also, and that one is the traveling Sankirtan devotees, another is temple bookstall devotees also. So sometimes we engage some devotee in the bookstall, we give them some salaries also, like maintenance, whatever they need. This is one way of distributing. So another way we are distributing books to, in Vrindavan, I think all of you have been in Vrindavan. We have 10 counters, books counter in the temple. Out of 10, two book stalls we are keeping like non-BBT books also, please forgive. Because sometimes we forced to even, some devotees, even some Prabhupada disciples also, why not keep my books in the stall? So sometimes we force also, that's why, although out of 10, 8 stalls we are distributing only Prabhupada books. And 2 stalls we distributing non-BBT books also. So another way of distributing books, all of you know, maybe some of you knows, one Prabhupada disciple is there, Devi Shakti Mataji. She has some fund, and whatever our personal donation comes, she put on that fund, and we're distributing as a library party. So we give lots of areas in library parties book, like in Trivandrum, hundreds and hundreds of sets books we send there. Jagat Sakshi Prabhu, temple president, is doing very nicely. And also we give books to Nasik, we give books to Hyderabad, in Ujjain, Gurugram, in different places. Also I'll request, if you have some facility to distribute free books, we'll give free books. You can contact with us to distribute in school, college, and universities, libraries. You just to do you sign one, what is called, certificate from the department. Then we give their books to them. Another way to distribute, one of Srila Prabhupada disciple there in Vrindavan, Krishnamurti Prabhu, he was book distributor, but now physically he cannot do it, but he's give 7 to 10 boxes books to the distributors who distribute in the street, free of cost. So they distribute the books, and whatever money comes, they maintain themselves. So this different way we are distributing books in Vrindavan. And also some devotee, actually non-BBT books, we also print some books, like for example, Prabhupada meditation, Bhagavad Gita meditation, Vrindavan Parikrama, Vrindavan as it is, Prabhupada, what Prabhupada wants Vrindavan should be. So this kind of books we are also printing, and we distribute them also. Because some devotees are there who want to read non-BBT, means other books. So if we need not keep in your stall also, they used to go to Lohi Bazaar. But nowadays is struggle not to go to Lohi Bazaar. You cannot go direct Lohi Bazaar nowadays. If from temple, you have to at least change 2 or 2s to reach there. And after reaching there, price is also they are taking extra money from you also. So that's why some books we are keeping also. So please forgive us for that. And in future we'll more focus on Prabhupada books. Bless us and come and please teach us how to do. Like, for example, isn't it Lukna Swami Maharaj? He was there in 4th of September in Vrindavan. The Maharaj was giving one class to Hindi class in our Krishna Hall Gausala. And Maharaj was talk about Bhadra Purnima Bhagavatam. So immediate after class in that spot only we distribute 40 sets of Bhagavatam. So I request to the leaders, please come sometime and guide us and give us instruction. We need your instruction, then maybe we can increase and we can be Prabhupada conscious and distribute Prabhupada books. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Sarang Thakur Prabhu. So today afternoon schedule will be from 4 p.m. onwards. His Holiness Loknath Maharaj will be coming and he will be speaking on Padayatra. So at 4 p.m. we will end now the afternoon session. We'll have lunch and we'll end with Chitta Hari Prabhu with some words of gratitude from his side.
Hare Krishna. So, my humble obeisances to all the devotees, and I am from Iskcon Ujjain, and we are wonderfully getting the association and getting inspiration for book distribution by all these sessions. So I'm feeling very grateful to come here, and just want to share something from the today's session, especially from the class of His Grace Mohan Rupa Prabhu given in the morning, very inspiring class. So I tried to wrote one poem out of it, so I would like to share with your permission and blessings. संसार में भोग की इच्छा ही है सारे दुखों का कारण। संसार में भोग की इच्छा है सारे दुखों का कारण, और इंद्रिय तृप्ति के प्रयास हमें देते बार बार जन्म मरण। वैष्णवों की बद्ध जीवों पर दया सारे दुखों का निवारण। वैष्णवों की बद्ध जीवों पर दया सारे दुखों का निवारण, और ऐसी अवस्था में हम सभी भक्त समय व्यर्थ न करें अकारण। क्योंकि मित्रों, इस समय देशों के मध्य छिड़ा है भीषण रण। तृतीय विश्व युद्ध का कभी भी आ सकता है क्षण। इनसे बचने का उपाय श्रील प्रभुपाद के ग्रंथों का वितरण, जिनके लेखन व प्रकाशन में उन्होंने दिया शक्ति का एक एक कण। कई कष्टों को उन्होंने किया सहन, कई रात्रों का है ये जागरण, और उनके वितरण से शायद कुछ हद तक चुका पाए हम उनका ये ऋण। अंत में आप संकीर्तन भक्तों ने प्रभुपाद की इस आज्ञा को किया है हृदय से धारण, और आप सभी वैष्णवों की सेवा फल हैं इसके असाधारण। आप सभी वैष्णवों के चरण कमलों में स्वीकार करें मेरा नमन, और श्रील प्रभुपाद की सेवा और पुस्तक वितरण में लगा रहे मेरा वचन तन और मन। श्रील प्रभुपाद की पुस्तकों के वितरण से रुकेगा युद्ध। श्रील प्रभुपाद की पुस्तकों के रुकेगा युद्ध, बढ़ेगा प्रेम और अमन, और जब सब बनेंगे कृष्ण भक्त तो हमारे साथ सबका होगा भगवत धाम गमन। तो मैं यहीं पे विराम दूंगा। प्रभु जी ने बताया कि जहां चाह है वहां राह है। ओह थैंक यू। तो प्रभु जी ने बताया कि संसार की दावानल में बद्ध जीवों के मुख से निकल रही है आह, और आधुनिक सभ्यता में पुस्तक वितरण की मुश्किल है थोड़ी राह, लेकिन जहां चाह है वहां राह है। शुरू में कष्ट हैं, बाद में वाह वाह है। इसलिए चाहिए सबका साथ जिससे हो सबका विकास, लेकिन सर्वप्रथम हमारा पुस्तकों में खुद होना चाहिए दृढ़ विश्वास। इसलिए आप सभी भक्त हैं शील प्रभुपाद के दिल के पास, उनमें भी आप संकीर्तन भक्तों की जगह है बहुत खास. So please don't have doubt. Take your book bag and please go out. Hare Krishna. Srila Prabhupada ki jai.
Thank you very much, Chitari Prabhu, for putting the cherry on the cake through your wonderful poetry, very spontaneously. So we would again like to thank all our panel members for giving their valuable inputs on this very important topic. Dear devotees, as you can see, our time is really short, and these topics are they are so interesting, and there's so much to discuss. So therefore, this warrants another Bharat Sankirtan Leaders Sanga very soon. So His Grace Sahadev Prabhu is he's telling us that this should be a biannual event every 6 months. So very soon we will announce the next BSLS. So Sahadev Prabhu is asking, koi takers hai, any temples who would be willing to host, like how Pune has hosted? Pune has provided for accommodation, a hall and prasad for devotees. If there is any temple who can, who would like to do so, you can please contact Sahadev Prabhu, you can contact us. And we would prefer to have this every 6 months. So probably the next one in March or April. So during that time. We would especially like to thank Nitai Madhav Prabhu for wonderfully facilitating 2 sessions yesterday and today's session. The way he was taking inputs from devotees and framing them into proper sentences and creating interaction, that also enhanced the whole session and churned out wonderful ideas. So thank you very much, Nitai Madhav Prabhu. All of you have been given feedback forms. आप सबके टेबल पे फीडबैक फॉर्म है. वी रिक्वेस्ट यू कि अभी भर लीजिए, क्योंकि आप ऑल्दो हम कॉन्फिडेंट है आप शाम को आएंगे, बट स्टिल वी वुड वांट योर फीडबैक सो दैट वी कैन इम्प्रूव दिस प्रोग्राम एंड वी कैन मेक इट इवन बेटर फॉर एवरीवन's benefit. So please fill this feedback form and give it to us before you leave.
Hare Krishna.
About the feedback form?
I just wanted to say that evening session, we all should come, because His Holiness Loknath Swami Maharaj, with his, we could see his health, but he's only coming to give us a session on Bullock Cart book distribution just to inspire all of us. So I request that we all should come and come on time. 4 o'clock?
4 o'clock. So Maharaj, he's not keeping very good health. Yesterday he spent the entire first session with us. Today he has just conducted initiation ceremony, but still he is coming at 4 o'clock. So आप सबसे request है आप time पर आइए. Although we have ended little late, please come at 4. And at the end of today's session, there is a special gift for all of you. So a very nice gift is arranged for everybody. So please come for that and stay till the end. Yeah. Any other? There are 2 gifts. One is from Iskcon Pune side and one is from the book distribution committee side. So please collect your gift for that. You have to be there till the end. Anyone who is leaving now, then if you have given your journey prasad count, please connect your journey prasad before you leave. Hare Krishna. Thank you very much. See you all at 4 p.m. Srila Prabhupada ki jai.